Passive Income Agency, friends. Come on in. We are talking all things going live. Feel free to join me. Let me know if you have any questions, friends. I appreciate you all being here as we get started to go live with Confidence and Ease. So if you are new to my room, say new in the chat. I tell people all the time, come on in and let me know if you are new. And then we're going to talk about what does it mean to go live, okay? So come in, ask questions, connect as you see fit, friends. I appreciate you all joining. And then we're going to get started in just a few minutes. Hello, hello, hello. All right, friends. And if you have not been here before, you know the rules. We say, hey, we got to engage. We are engaging this year. So give me a thumbs up, like the live. Also, comment. Let me know if there's any questions that you have. And then if you don't mind, make sure that you are also, hello, friend. Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for supporting the live. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. Second like. Don, thank you for that, friend. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much for the support. If you are, have you been here before? Let me know if you've been here. Let me know if you've been here before. And I would love to hear more about where you're at. Thank you, friend. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the compliments. So we talk all things going live here on this channel. We talk about what does it mean to be a live host? How do we engage? How do we support each other? I teach people how to go live on TikTok in particular, because we know TikTok's a little different. And so we're going live over there. And then I also will give you tips and strategies on going live here on YouTube as well. So let me know if you have any questions. I always want to answer questions. That's what this is all about. We are in our growth season, okay? So feel free to come in, ask questions, of course, and let me know how I can support you. But thank you so much for the like. Appreciate the support. Okay? Appreciate the support, friends. Let's see. All right, we're going to get started in just a moment. I'm going to go live on TikTok in just a few moments. I must, my nose. Okay, there we go. Appreciate everybody joining me. Thank you so much for being here. We are going to get started in just a few minutes. I appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate you all. Thank you for also engaging. Again, this is my 4 o'clock live, and I tell people if you are new to my live, make sure you click the subscriber button. Also click the bell so that you can, what's happening to the sound? Oh, my sound's out. Let me know what happened to the sound. Hello, friend. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if you can't hear me. I always have to make sure, let me do my do not disturb so I don't get knocked out by other audio issues. Can you hear me? You said no. Let me make sure. Can you hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me. I appreciate you all. Can you hear me now? Everybody coming in, I appreciate you all joining. Let me know if there's any questions. You said I'm only kidding. Oh, okay. Appreciate it. Let's do this. Thank you so much for everybody joining the live. Make sure you guys give a thumbs up to the live. Like the live. My little jokester. Like the live. Also, if you don't mind subscribing to the channel. If you have not subscribed to the channel, click that subscriber button. Also, click the bell to get notifications when I go live and post content. So I appreciate you all being here. Hopefully my sound does not get interrupted. And so I appreciate you coming in and joining the live. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm getting over this cold, so I appreciate you all coming in and supporting. But let me know if you have any questions as we prepare to go live with ease and confidence, friends. Thank you all for supporting the live stream. Appreciate you coming in. So we're going to get started. We're about to get going in just a few minutes. Appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm about to go live as well on TikTok, okay? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate everybody. And TikTok. We are talking live stream here, friends. Let me know if you have any questions. We are talking all things going live with confidence and ease. Come on in. Let me know if you have any questions. I appreciate you all joining my live. Appreciate everybody coming through. Feel free to come in and ask questions about how to go live. If you are new to my live, come in, ask questions, friends. I want to make sure I am supporting you in your journey. So come in. Hello, friends. Feel free to come in. Let me know if there's any questions you have. And I'm going to get started in just a moment. How you doing, friends? Coming into the room. Appreciate you joining. Feel free to come in and ask any questions. All right. Feel free to come in and ask questions as you are engaging. Appreciate all the support. If you are new to my live, let me know where you're from. And we're going to get started in just a minute. We are getting some of our friends in the room. So I appreciate everybody coming through. Let me know if there's any questions. We're going to lighten up the room a little bit, get a little bit more light in here. Appreciate everybody joining. Let me know where you're from as you come in. Feel free to ask questions and connect and engage. Thank you so much. As you come in, hey Leanne, how you doing, friend? How's everything going? How is your live journey going, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Hello. How's everything going? You know what? I get so many questions lately about live studio and going live on live studio. It's interesting. Everybody wants to be on the computer. Everybody wants to be on the computer. Do you still advocate the computer? Hey, E-Nurse, how you doing, friend? Do you still advocate live studio as like the, are you, I guess my question is it growing on you? Is it become a better way? I need to edit that video. I filmed it already. Yes. Okay. Because people want to know. People want to know. And if you have any tips on, just understanding the learning curve. I think that's it. And I think your video will probably touch on that. But I think that's the biggest thing I'm getting questions about. Is it challenging? Is it easy? What's the deal? So I want to definitely make sure people understand the pros and cons of live studio. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you all joining. Thank you, E-Nurse. How's everything going? I'm not going back. Oh, okay. You're not going back to the phone? Is that what you mean? He's like, you live studio forever, for life. Yeah, I don't know. I'm tempted. Everything about live studio intrigues me, but I just know it is the limitations. Hey Ron, thank you so much for joining. Others coming in the room, I appreciate you. I know. So to not go back. Hey, short stuff. Hey, friend. Let's see who else. Hey, Sarah, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate you all joining the live. Hey, how's everything going? Has your live been, I know your numbers have gone up a little bit, so hopefully it's working for you. Unless it's just a talking live, it works as well for my setup and now with the co-stream. Yes. Healing Circles. Hello, how are you? I'm doing well. Welcome to the room, friend. A safe space for women to heal, speak, and grow, rooted in God, grace, and growth. You don't have to carry it alone. Be encouraged, uplifted, and inspired. Awesome, friend. Thank you for sharing that message. That was awesome. Your bio is really good. I love that. You're welcome. So here's the question. Do you go live? Thank you. Let me know if you go live. We're talking all things live streaming here. So let me know if that's part of what you do. Hey, thank you, Sarah, for the rose. I appreciate you. And reaching level 19 as well. Congratulations coming on in the room. I appreciate you. How's your live stream going as well, Sarah? Thank you so much for being here. It will be this weekend. Okay, so this weekend is your first live. Nice. So tomorrow. Tomorrow's this weekend. Let me know what time and time zone you're going live so others in the room can see it. We just got started here. I usually ask that throughout my live. And really quickly, if you guys didn't hear, I announced it earlier in my 10 o'clock live that you got to do the update. So make sure you guys are doing that update, okay, to your app. Yes, 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay, perfect. 8 p.m. Eastern. Well, welcome to the room, friend. Let me know how your live goes. I am also a creator network agency, so I help people as part of the agency as well. So let me know if I need to talk about that if you're interested in learning more. I don't usually start my live talking about that because I want the algorithm to know I talk about live streaming. But the agency is a piece of it. So just let me know if you have any questions. Thank you all who are coming into the room. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live, we'll see if I get the flash go early. Brittany Healing by TTC or TCC. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Miss Sean. Thank you so much for being here as well. My new friends coming into the room, feel free to say hello. Say hello. Let me know who you are and what you're all about. I'll read your bio so we can get to know each other. Thank you, UG. How you doing? Flying into the room. Thank you for being here. And if you guys have questions about the live stream, like I said, I announced earlier that you want to do those updates to your app. I want you to make sure you have the latest version of TikTok. Okay. Okay, and Brittany, I love it. Thank you so much for chiming in and saying hello. I help women in faith, tension, heal, surrendering control to God and walking in clarity, confidence, and purpose. And then you have TCC 9-week program. Apply below, friend. Appreciate you being here as well. I just had it's interesting. I just had a consultation with someone, and it was a really, really good talk. As people are really supporting like the whole motivation, the healing, the spiritual guidance, all those things is a big piece of what people are offering. And so I'm happy to see how that is being a part of this platform. Yes, I would like to know what the update is. Well, the update to your TikTok app is what you need to do. It's an update because you know they just transitioned where the U.S. The venture capitalists, those U.S. owners have now taken are officially it's official now. So they're officially part of there's a U.S. TikTok entity and they've taken on. And so that's what that update is about. So you got to make sure you have the latest version of TikTok. When you came into the app today, there should have been a new terms and conditions. Oh yes. And so you got to make sure your app has the latest version of TikTok. Okay. So that when you are doing content creation, live stream, there's some other updates surrounding, just making sure that the app is functioning correctly. And so you want to make sure you have the latest version. Yes, I seen it today. Perfect. And so with that update, yes, I pressed the agreement. So the agreement is part of it when you come into the app. But before that, hey, Supreme Victorious. How you doing, friend? Before that, you want to go into your app store, to the Apple, Google, whichever app device you have. Hello, friend. Thank you for that daily heart me. Hey, Mercy. Hey, I'm in the room now. You are, friend. You're on time. I just got started, so you are here at the beginning. Um, so go into your app store. What I was telling people earlier is that you just don't want to type in TikTok and look at it and see where it says open. I want you to actually click TikTok, click that symbol, and then you'll see the screen that pops up and see if there's an update there. Because for the longest, it just shows open, but it didn't show that I actually needed to do an update. So when I clicked it, the update was on that side. So just know that you want to click it, okay? Hey, Coach Diamond. Hello, friend. How are you? Thank you for joining the live. Those who are coming in, I appreciate you joining. Authentic coaching with spiritual leadership, live right. I'm sorry, why I say live, y'all? I said live. Live right and heal. Look at y'all. That's a great bio. I think because I'm reading your bio, let me say this, y'all. TikTok listens to everything you say. Okay? Here's a pro tip. Now, I didn't bring you 3 bios. Thank you so much. Hey, Coach Diamond. Thank you for that. I've read 3 diamonds where y'all, 3 bios where y'all talk about healing and faith and helping people. And TikTok is listening. So I didn't got pushed out to all the healers, the motivators, the faith, the faith guided people. And y'all coming in my room. And I love it. So I appreciate y'all being here. But no, but the algorithm does listen to what you're saying. So keep that in mind when you are starting your live off. Hey, Eugene, when you're starting your live off, you want to say the words that matter to your live stream. You said, I love it. Thank you so much, friends. And you want to make sure you start off strong and start off in a way that you're talking to your community. Your community being whoever is, whatever's your topic, whatever's your niche, you are saying the things that matter to them. Hey friend, how you doing? Eugene, did you update your app? That's my whole thing today. I'm making sure I'm being a live app pusher today. So I want you guys to make sure you guys have the latest version of the app. And so that way, hopefully you're able to see some improvements, but also making sure that you're reaching your right audience. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody coming in. Make sure you guys share out the live. Oren, thank you so much for sharing out the live. I appreciate your friends. And then we're going to get to tapping and connecting. So feel free to let me know if you have any questions. I talk about all things live streaming. I heard you say something about it before you signed off this morning. Did you go to it? Let me know if I need to talk about it some more with you. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you for the daily heart me. Thank you for the populars. Appreciate you. And so what we talk about here is all live streaming. So I was sharing earlier, I met with someone who did a one-on-one consultation with me. Not yet. Okay. What's with the new rules? Try to find update. Okay. Or what you mean? What's with the new rules? New rules. I don't. Are you talking about the new rules? There's a couple videos out there where people are posted talking about the new rules. I actually have a meeting on Monday, so I don't know if I'm gonna have an update between now and Monday about those rules. I know there's a couple videos that have gone viral that speak about the new rules about the app having the new version of TikTok having a little bit more authority when it comes to your content and how they can use your content and obviously integrating AI and stuff into how they can leverage it. So yeah, so all of that stuff. Um, Let me see. I'm going to show you how to do it. I have to leave. Thank you. Thank you, Healing Circles. Thank you so much for that. Perfect 7 level up. Look at you. Look at you, friend, up in the room. I appreciate you, Supreme, victorious. Are you staying warm, friend? I heard that they're using your likeness for ads or something. Hey there, how you doing, Steph? Tickety Talk, how you doing? Yes. Let me give me 1 second, friend. I'm gonna circle back. I got the flash goal. I want to comment off what you're saying. TikTok gave me the heart me. TikTok gave me the heart me. We'll see how this goes, y'all. It's the flash goal. This is the goal that TikTok sets for the live to see how your live is going and how your community is engaging. So if you have not sent your heart me, please feel free to send a heart me. Thank you, Leanne. Leanne said, I saved my heart me. Appreciate your friend. So if you have not given it, this is a great time to give the heart me. Appreciate your friend. Hey there, hey there. Appreciate everybody coming in. I'm good. I'm about to get off at work. Okay, perfect. So, Oren, here's what the streets are talking, what the streets are saying about this. And I don't know the answer. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what's true, what's not true. Um, I will say this. I was under the impression, and so I don't know how far reaching this new update is. I was always under the impression that as you upload on this app, you can download your content. Don't get me wrong. You can download your whole live stream and the recording. You have full autonomy to use your content in that way. However, at the end of the day, this is their app, and they still always had access and rights to your content. Now, I think what they're saying now is that they're going to be using it in these additional specific ways that maybe they hadn't necessarily written out in a very explicit way before, but I think they always had the ability and access to use your content in that way. I think now it's just in black and white, and it's being said, and that's the U.S. way. We're all very much about disclosures and sharing information with people and letting you know how we're gonna use your stuff if you want to use our stuff. And so I don't think that's changed. I think ultimately it's now in black and white. That's my 2 cents about it. I'm gonna see if there's some more information being shared about exactly what it means with these new terms. But I think it's just that. I think now they're disclosing. And, that's been the whole government's way of making sure these social media platforms do disclose, do share, do tell all the different things they're doing and being very transparent. But I think they were always doing that. I think it's just the transparency piece now. Thank you all who are coming into our room. I appreciate you. So Oren asked a question about what's up with the new terms and just being able to use your content and stuff. And like I said, I think that's always, you said facts. I think now they're just disclosing it in a way that said, okay. here's what we're doing. But just know at the end of the day, this is an evolving process, so we'll see what happens. Thank you so much for the daily harmony. Thank you, Art. Appreciate the follow as well. If you are new, I do have the flash goal that is going on right now. It is the flash goal for Heart Me's. Appreciate you all. Thank you for the sharing that Heart Me with me. Greetings, hey, love, Universify, Unwritten, Unstoppable. Thank you for stopping through, friend. I appreciate your support. Let me know who else is coming into the room. Feel free to come in. Let me know if you guys want to talk about that some more. Coach Rhonda, how you doing? Thank you for the shares. Appreciate you all. We have 5 of 11, so 6 more Heart Me's. I'm new to all this. Well, welcome to the room. Hey, Coach Rhonda, thank you so much for that Heart Me. You are fairly new, Art. You got 70 followers. You are on this app, friend, to grow. Learn from your mistakes. Replace error with truth. Eliminated. Truth eliminated. I believe in living life to your fullest and staying genuine, always being open to new experiences. Well, welcome. What is this? Is it Dalitha? Is that right? Did I say that right? Dalicia? Is that right? Let me know if I said that right. Wife, mom, and photographer. Thank you for joining the room. Thank you, everybody. Jasmine, you're back. Welcome, friend. Welcome. Let me know. Thank you all for the stickers. I see you all. I appreciate all the support. If you don't mind, if you are new and have never done the Daily Heart Me, that's one coin. It's how you become a part of my fan club. That's where it says join my fan club. If you haven't sent that, you're welcome to send it. And it's actually the flash goal. TikTok has this flash goal. It's 15 minutes. And ideally, you want to achieve the flash goal because it signals to the algorithm that your room is full of engagers, people who are engaging in the app and supporting the goals that are out there, the flash goal in particular. So just know that that's TikTok's strategy to get the room to get into communicating and rooming. All right. So thank you all for coming in. I appreciate the support. Let me know if there's any questions. We talk about live streaming here. You said I was live about 5 times. Okay, that's awesome. How did it go for you? Yeah, you definitely have live access. How did it go for you, friend? Level 16 keeps cutting out, trying to send more. Oh, you only can send one Heart Me at a time. That's the catch. So when you get the Heart Me is actually kind of a bummer because you only could do, as a viewer, you only could do one Heart Me for a live room, one a day. So if you guys came to my 10 o'clock and gave your Heart Me there, you can't do it at the 4 o'clock, which is unfortunate. But you only can do one Heart Me within a 24-hour clock. So if you came to my 10 o'clock and gave your Heart Me, and then say I go live again at, I don't know, 10:30 tomorrow, you can give a Heart Me. But if I go live before 10 o'clock and you try to come in, you won't be able to give it until that 24-hour clock has changed. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you for the gifts. I see you all. Hey, how you doing, Dr. Erica? Appreciate that. TikTok. Thank you all for coming in. So what I shared earlier, just really quickly, I want you guys to make sure you do have the latest version of TikTok. Let me show it real quick. I want to show you guys what I'm saying. I don't want you guys to miss the process because it was actually confusing for me. And I'm going to say why. I'm going to show you why. So it was absolutely confusing over the time I've been doing this. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Art. So if you go to your app store, I'm going to show you guys here. If you go to your app store, this is my app store. I'm an iPhone user. So I'll go to my app store. I'm going to put in TikTok. Okay. So I'm going to put in the word TikTok. So I got TikTok in there and it shows me TikTok. Right now, I did look for an app update, but didn't see it. So when I get here, it says open. It looks as if everything's good. What I'm going to tell you to do, this is where I've been messing up. I'm going to tell you to actually click and go to this screen. Once you click it, right here, previously, because obviously I updated it already, but previously it said update. It had update on this screen. So I don't know why. That's why I said it was kind of confusing. I don't know why it said open on the screen here, because sometimes it'll say update. I'm like, oh, I don't have an update. But no, when I clicked it, sure enough, it was an update waiting on me. And let me say, y'all, I hate to say this, that's probably been that way for, who knows, I might have missed the last 6 updates. You know, they usually do an update like once a month or something like that. This is a major update, so I want you guys to make sure you do it. But they, yep, I just saw it, yep. Don't know why it's like that. I have no clue why it shows up that way, but I don't want you guys to be like me where you sat back and didn't think there was an update and it actually was updates. So click the symbol, click inside, make sure when you get to the screen that there's no update there. Some people have automatic updates. I mean, again, I don't know how you set your phone to do that. Some of my Android people say they have it automatically set up. I looked this morning, mine just said open. And did you actually click though? And does it say, there, does it say open? That's the only thing I just want you to make sure you guys click to see what it says. And then again, some of my Android folks said they automatically have it updating. So I didn't have it that way. I actually had an update. So there was an update sitting there for me. I'll look again. Okay, perfect, perfect. So I'm saying this as kind of a quick um, message to all of you all, a PSA. I don't want you guys to miss out on doing the updates the way you need to. And so I want you guys to clearly have make sure that you have updates, okay? Have the most updated app. All right. I'll probably just had some of y'all move on. Some of y'all went to go check for the updates now, I think. I love it. All right, you said I thought mine was an automatic, but I see not. Yeah, yeah. I thought mine was too, to be honest with you. Just saying. I told you, I think I missed probably the last 6 updates because I have not been clicking that symbol. I just saw where it said open. I was like, oh, well, I'm good. I wasn't, y'all. I don't think I was. This whole time, I had not been updating my app. And so I just say that because I don't want you guys to be like, well, why is things acting weird? Why is it glitching? Because I've been this way. I've been in a state of like, maybe there's something else going on. I haven't been getting the latest features either. I don't have the 3 live goals still. I don't know what's going on there, but I still don't have them. So it is something to be said about making sure you have those app updates. Okay. I'm going to pin this. We're in the last 5 minutes of the flash goal. I need 4 more heart me's if we can make that happen. But I think that having to tap the screen is new on iPhones. Having to tap the screen. Um, you know what? Right now, today, my tap is not working. I can't tap my own screen. I'm able to use my other device to tap my screen, but I can't tap my own screen right now. So I'm not sure what's happening there. Um, I appreciate you all supporting. So yes, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Maybe it's just right now it's not working correctly, but this is a time where it's not allowing me to tap. Appreciate you all coming in. Having to tap it in the App Store. Oh, having to tap it over there. Gotcha. I thought you were talking about tapping in here. Thank you so much. I saw you, friend. Appreciate you coming in, supporting at Pink and Stir. Thank you for that. I appreciate the support. Top Queen, how you doing, friend? Thank you for the support as well. L, thank you. We smashed that flash goal. TikTok thought it was going to get us. I appreciate y'all. We got that flash go out of the way. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you all coming in, supporting the live stream. So yeah, so just make sure you guys get the latest update on your app. I want to make sure that that is there for you. Coach Rhonda, did you do it? Let me know if you did it. I know sometimes the app has been acting funny. So I want to make sure you have the latest update as well. Thank you for the populars. Appreciate you. We had some new friends in the room. My new friends, let me know if you have questions. I did update today. Perfect. And again, I still don't have the 3 goals that I can set. I don't know. I'm going to ask. Thank you for letting me know. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, how you doing, friend? You're welcome. That's what we're doing. And again, you said me either. I think I really do think I had missed multiple updates because I was never clicking TikTok. I would do the search. I would see where it says open. I would click the open button. I was like, oh, it takes me right into that. But I was never clicking TikTok to see the whole screen to do an update. Maybe that was it. I'm hoping the new feature pops in soon because I got the latest version now. I'm gonna make a point to check more frequently. And so we're gonna see. We'll see. Hopefully, I was hoping it would happen in June because I'm always delayed with features, but I don't know. Hey, Truly K, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for coming back in. Those who are joining me, let me know if you have any questions. We were talking a little bit about the latest update. I want to make sure you guys have that. Um, Let me know what I've noticed. It's interesting. I met with someone today, and I'm so happy I'm able to meet with you guys. I do have my consultations in my stand, which is on my profile page. So you can go there. If you click my photo, you'll get to my profile. Click my photo again, it'll take you to my main profile. So with that, I'm able to meet with people and have conversations. And this, because I've been doing it for a while, and I'm still learning. There's things that you're a lifelong learner. Okay, you're gonna be a learner of this app. You're gonna be a learner of digital marketing. You're going to be a learner. So just buckle up and just know it's a learning process. Okay. If I was to say something to you all though, I don't want you guys to be discouraged, and I don't want you to not move forward because you got to think everything has to be perfect. Okay? Now there's a blue dot next to it. There's a blue dot next to it. What blue dot? What are you talking about, Miss Darlene? Hello, friends. Thank you for the follow. What blue dot you referring to? I don't know what you're referring to. And so I tell people that because I know a lot of times we try to work from this perfectionist standpoint, and I probably could pull up multiple people here that will speak to the TikTok blue dot next to the TikTok. We're at on the update area. I'll take a look and see. You're talking about the update. What does the blue dot mean when you click it? Yeah, I'm not sure. Um, there's a lot of people who don't start. That's where I was going with this. They don't start, or they think everything has to be perfect as you get ready to go. I will tell you, don't go for the perfectionist mindset. There's so much that you need to learn and do that you're going to improve along the way. I probably can pull up everybody almost in this room to say they've had experience where they've had to make changes along the way. They've had to make tweaks along the way. Maybe they didn't have some things done, but they started it and then they added that along the way. Okay? So I want you guys to not get bogged down into the details of this because it will be a lot of details. Okay? But you said right. Exactly. Exactly. And so it will be a lot of details, a lot of things that you're going to have to learn and do as you start moving forward. But the thing is to move forward. Okay? It is to move forward. And if you can see yourself being in this space, doing this, you will do fine. Because again, practice makes progress. It gets easier as you do it. You're connecting with your audience. You're going to grow and build, but it requires you to be present here. I want to go live today, but didn't. What happened? I got 2 restrictions yesterday while on my live, but did find this morning. Well, that's good. What was the restrictions for? What were they for? And, and that's the thing about it too. The restrictions are really there to kind of help you understand, okay, what you can and can't do. We can probably come up with a laundry list of stuff that you shouldn't do. Something about promotion. Oh, pro, promoting, pushing people off the app. Um, I'm assuming that's what you're doing, like you're promoting your product and stuff. You got to be careful about what you say and how you say it. I'm assuming it has something to do with maybe pushing people off the app. So definitely be careful. Vaughn, those who are joining my live, I appreciate you all coming in. Let me know if you have questions, especially my new friends as you're coming in. Valiciana, is that it? Did I say that right? Black Lotus, you came in. I did not see you come in, friend. How are you doing? Do I have to stay on for 2 hours when I go live first time? No. No, you do not. Promote products unless it's through TikTok Shop. Oh, hello, friend. How you doing? You woohoo! Yes, I was here when you were late. Oh, thank you so much, Black Lotus. So no, you cannot promote products unless it's to but I don't. Thank you so much, friend. When it comes to promoting products, do you have a product, Dr. Erica? Let me know what exactly you were doing in that live. Okay. Hello. How you doing, friend? Hello. Um, Let me know what you were doing and what you were saying because that could be a piece of it. It depends on what you were saying at the time. If you were talking about something that you offer, or if you were talking about a product, but it wasn't that you were trying to promote it, but you were just mentioning something. You got to be careful. I would tell you to turn on your audience control and maybe your content disclosure, depending on what you're doing in your live stream. Turn on your content disclosure and maybe the audience control. That's probably the reverse of those. So content disclosure and then turn on your audience control. So again, if it's something related to your brand, again, it's what the app is hearing. And so if it has the perception that you are promoting something, then that could cause it to think that you're trying to push people off the app and go elsewhere. And TikTok does not want you to. They want people to stay here in the app, so you got to be careful about how you say things. But keep me posted on that. What you were saying. So when I had this conversation, which was really, really a good conversation, it was good to hear. No, I was sharing about God. I didn't know anything about audience control. Okay, so audience control is for 18 years and older, depending on what you're talking about. Content disclosure is what I would tell you to turn on. Definitely turn on content disclosure, because as you're talking about your own spiritual belief and journey and your faith-based content, you want to make sure that it's branded, is your brand, is your perception, is your value that you're offering. And so you want to turn on the content disclosure. Let me know if you don't know what that is. Tell me if you don't know what that is. Anybody in the room, let me know and I'll show you. But put that in the chat if you need me to show where it's at. But content disclosure and then the audience control, I can show you where that's at too if you're interested. But you want to turn those features on. So again, the app is not perceiving you to be talking about something that's something branded content or I'm sorry, promotional content. So just be careful about how you say it and stuff. Again, it just depends on what's happening. Like, if you were saying something in the context of maybe they assume that you were a pastor and preaching and stuff. And so it sounds like you're promoting something. And TikTok's like, well, wait a minute, what's going on here? What about freedom of speech TikTok topic? You said, what about a freedom of speech for TikTok as a TikTok topic? Again, I would tell you to turn on your content disclosure. Depending on what you're saying. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Depending on what you're talking about, I would tell you to turn it on just to make sure, again, your freedom of speech is not compromised. TikTok giving you a restriction. So turn that on, and then hopefully, it's not a problem. No, they are impeding our freedom. Maybe. I mean, we are on the app, so I'm just saying. There's no freedom of speech with TikTok. It has to be set, right? I mean, it's really real talk. Yeah, real talk. Yeah, this is their app. This is an interesting conversation though, because I don't know if the new world order with the you said Minnesota's. I know. I know. With the new world order, I don't know what's the aim here. So now that we're now the U.S. entity exists, and maybe there is some level of managing the narrative. Maybe there is some censorship. Maybe there is trying to regulate based on U.S. laws and policies. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the motive is, but we'll see. We'll see how this unfolds. And so, I would say because, and that conversation came up earlier where it was like, hey, with the new terms, what does that mean for Nico Crochet King? How are you, friend? Thank you so much. Ellen, how are you? It's going to be worse. See, and that may be the perception too. Yeah. So I don't know with the new world, with the way things are done. Hello, happy Friday. What's good? Everything's good. Thank you, friend. I don't know if now that we're the whole thing about the terms, and now they can use our likeness and use our content in any way. I have to be honest with y'all. I just thought they always could. I'm just saying, like, this is their platform. And I assumed, thief TikTok laugh out loud. Thief talk. Maybe. But again, I just always assumed that was the case. Like it essentially is our prerogative to come on this platform and engage in the way we do. And at the end of the day, we can download our content, we can do all that stuff, put it on other platforms, which is fine. But I think they always had rules about what they could use it for. I think the difference now is that maybe they're being a little bit more transparent. Maybe they're sharing this now as a way of letting us know in the US way with all the different laws surrounding social media and what's out there from a US perspective and our policies. Maybe there is some transparency about it. But at the end of the day, they could always do that, in my opinion. So I didn't expect anything else. We have to play by their rules, period. That's it. That's it. I mean, seriously, we're in their sandbox. And that's what's happening. And so I think what's now from my perspective, and again, I don't have any thing in front of me that speaks to exactly what's happening. I just know that there's been some posts out there. People have been talking about this. A couple viral posts that have gone out. And so at the end of the day, I wasn't rattled by it because I was like, okay, well, yeah. What did we think was happening here? Like, we're on their platform. Your content is not necessarily your content because they can use it, they can remove you, they can ban you, they can do all the things they want to do. So what else did we think? You said I'm not tripping. I was just going to say we are in their playground. Yeah, we are. So what else should we expect? So for people to be kind of rattled about it, I mean, it is what it is. The thing about it is, I think maybe they're now being transparent, where they didn't have to be transparent before. Use it to build your own, and it's a tool. Exactly. That's what we talk about. If you're going to be on this app, then think about what you're using it for. How are you trying to grow? And honestly, I do like it in the sense that it's different from the others because you guys know I'm on the YT also. It's different from the others because you're able to really build your audience it's in a way where people are coming into your room or seeing your live stream because they're interested in your topic for the most part, whether it's live streaming tips, whether it is what you're saying, the algorithm's picking up and pushing people, or at least putting it in front of people, your stream in front of people that are interested in that topic. Maybe they're searching for it. Maybe they're truly looking for you as a content creator, and so they're now coming to your live stream. So the beauty of that is that you get newfound visibility. New people are coming to you. It's shared out. It's connected. You're building your audience organically for the most part, but in a way that are the right people coming to you. The other platforms, not so much. And so just recognizing there's something magical happening here. And so then how do you use it to build and be intentional about it? I like that you can network and build from there. Exactly. That's it. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. And so, Dr. Erica, I mean, that's the beauty of this platform. It's not like the others in that way. And that to me is where now you need to figure out, okay, what am I trying to do here? Okay? And those are the conversations you need to have with your community, with yourself, to figure out how you're reaching the right people. And then ultimately, how are you supporting them in their journey? Okay, what's your offer? What's your solution? Okay, so that's what you want to do. And so that to me is about being intentional. Like, what does it mean to do this, grow, build, and then obviously, like I said, it's not going to happen overnight, and be consistent at it. Someone said that the error can't spell, so spell two out. What you mean? Spell out what? Hey friend, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here. AI. Oh. The AI can't spell, so you gotta spell it out. True, I guess. Yeah, I use initials to spell out words. Yeah, I use initials all the time. So I tell you all the time that TikTok is a little jealous, and so you got to make sure that you don't say all the other platforms and stuff, and you spell stuff out. So yeah, I agree with that. Give the initials. Come up with some creative ways of saying things so that you can stay in compliance. You said I do see many spelling. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, people have gotten in trouble over time with it, with saying things. I think there's something being said about saying things too much, and the algorithm is like, Well, what are you doing? Are you trying to push people off the platform? Are you trying to do this other stuff? So be careful about what you're saying and how you're saying it. But essentially, you do want to get to the point that you are talking to your audience, and maybe you do use creative ways of saying things. So people say the Zon instead of the rainforest. They say the rainforest too, but there's other ways you can say things. But your message can still get out there. You just kind of work with your audience, work with your community, so that they all understand what you're talking about. They know what you they pick it up what you're putting down. So that's gonna be important. Thank you all for being here. Let me know if there's questions. If you guys don't mind, speaking of sharing it out, don't mind sharing out my live. I would appreciate the support. We'll get some more friends in the room. We have 77 shares. Maybe we can get up to 100. That would be awesome. And when we get to at least 50 taps, let's get some taps and some shares going. I appreciate all the support. I cannot tap my own screen, which is different. I think that's part of the update, but I'm used to being able to tap it. I don't, you know, thank you for the shares, Candyland. Thank you so much for the shares, friend. Appreciate you. I don't necessarily say that you shouldn't tap your screen or share it out. So I think that is something you could do, but I can't do mine right now. Thank you, Elle, for the shares. I appreciate you. I see you, friend. Thank you for that support as well. And we'll see if some more friends come in the room. I appreciate all the support. And thank you for the repost and the shares, friends. Um, and so what I was going to say earlier, and thank you for that. I see you all. Thank you for the follow, Star Elliott. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you have any questions. My niche is lip syncing. My funny video post and going live. I'm an engaging bestie, and you can be my engaging friends. Thank you so much for that too, for the Daily Heart Me. Appreciate that. Let me say this. So it's funny because I'm bringing tips, things that I met with someone who is new to the app, fairly new. I shouldn't say fairly new, not new, but fairly new. She had under 1,000 followers, so I will say that much. I think it's important so a couple tips I gave her. This is just free game. What I would say to you all is that I want you guys to think about the rooms you go into. Couple things you want to keep in mind. You want to think about the rooms you go into. You want to think about the type of community you're trying to cultivate. Okay? Hey, I'm new to the platform. Are you, friend? Candyland, thank you for sharing. You came in and shared. Oh, Candyland, y'all, my friends who've been here for a while, what we gonna tell Candyland to do? We gonna put it in the chat. Candyland got homework. You got a little homework, friend. We're going to give you some homework. Hey, Star, thank you so much for that. Populars, thank you for the Daily Heart Me, my friend Kevin. Thank you so much for being here. Make a bio. Yes, okay. There is a beauty to TikTok. It's kind of special. I love that. Black Lotus, you are so right. It is. It is special. As much as we tease TikTok and talk down about TikTok, TikTok do better. But it really is a beauty. It's a community that you can get, that you can't get anywhere else. These are people who came into my room that decided to sit and hang out for a little bit. So I appreciate you all being here. Hey, Kevin. Thanks for the wave, friend. So really quickly, let me say, I'm going to talk about I'm going to give Candyland her homework. And then I'm going to talk about some free game real quick for you guys in terms of engagement, because I want to talk about engagement for a little bit. Candyland. So here's your homework. You got to create a bio. Two things you're going to do, actually, because I noticed your username is still the user with all those numbers. So that is your original. Thank you for all the assignment notice. The assignment notice. Yes. I know you're new. So that's what this is about. You're brand new because you're 27 followers. You're an engager, though, level 16. So you came in here connected and growing with folks. So that's awesome. But we got to optimize your profile. So your profile still has the user with all the numbers. That's your username. That's your unique number, your unique name. You can change that. You should change that because you don't want to be the user with all the numbers. You want to change that. So here's what's going to happen, though. When you change your username, that username, it is going to take whatever name you put in there, is going to make it lowercase. It's going to make Candyland, the way you have your capital K, your capital L, is going to make it all lowercase. So if you wanted your username to be Candyland 1 or whatever, it's going to make it Candyland 1. You're going to have to wait 7 days to change Candyland back the way you want it. Because once you change your username, it automatically defaults your nickname. That's the name that we see in the screen here. So I'm just preparing you for that. That's what's going to happen once you change that. But you should change it. Okay? So you should absolutely change it. So change it, and then 7 days from now, you can go back to being Candyland the way you have it written here, and all will be well in the world. But you definitely want to change it. The other thing I want you to do is put a bio in. The words in your bio, in a perfect world, make up who your page, what your page is about. It optimizes your page, those keywords. And so as you produce content, ideally the content should align with what you have in your bio. So you want to put some words in your bio, and ideally it's something that you are going to be posting content on. It's going to be something that you're going to talk about in your live stream. And so as people are searching on the home screen for your topic, your niche, you might pop up for them as an option of content that they can engage with, or maybe a user that they can connect and follow. So you want to make sure you have words in your bio that helps to optimize your profile. The other thing I will say is that in that bio, think about if you are going to go live, you will put your live schedule, your time zone, as well as when I say schedule, maybe what weekdays you go live, if you do pop-ups, that type of stuff. And then also you might want to put an email address in there for collabs. So if friends come across your page and see your content and they're like, oh, I want to work with Candyland, let me send her an email. That could be another way to get more visibility and more connections. Okay, so that's my tip for bio and optimizing your profile. But make sure you take the time to do that so that people, again, can engage with you, and people here in the live stream, we click to that, we see it, we read it, and make sure that you're somebody we want to engage with, okay, based on your content. So that's important to have a bio in there. All right, so Candyland, that's your homework. Hopefully you caught what I just gave, friend. Let me know if you have any questions. Miss K Latte, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your support. Um, my other friend who joined, I was going to talk about. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate it. You're welcome. You're welcome. Welcome to the room. Appreciate you coming through, friend. Um, my other friend who came in, thank you so much for joining. I was going to share. Oh, look at you, got your daily heart me. Appreciate it, friend. um, Others who are new in the room, feel free to chime in. You're welcome to ask questions. I do like to answer questions. Here's what I was going to say. So I had this conversation with a newbie, a new person as well. We had a one-on-one consultation, and that person, good morning, how you doing? Oh, good evening, I'm sorry, it was K Latte. That person, thank you for the daily heart me. That person was trying to figure out how to grow their community. And so a big thing when it comes to growth is looking at just going into rooms and just follow for following's sake. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. I think there is something to be said about if you do that, you're doing it to hit maybe a milestone. Maybe you're a few away from 1,000 and you want to get a clickable link in your bio and you're trying to do that. Or maybe you're trying to grow to the 5K or the 10K and you're trying to get those milestones. Again, that makes sense if you're just a few away from doing it, maybe 100 or 2 away from doing it. I can see you doing it for that reason. But you want your people to be people who are going to engage with your content. You want to be intentional about connecting with people who are going to connect back with you because they're interested in your content. And remember I said to start with that bio. That bio is important because then people see that, read that, and they want to connect with you. And if you go to rooms, so this is the free game, if you go to rooms that align with the topic that you're going to be sharing, title gift of the donuts, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Miss K Latte. Thank you for that support, friend. So when it comes to connecting with people that are going to support you because they're interested in your content, they're interested in your topic that you're sharing, again, because your bio has it in there, that's going to help you grow as well. And so when you go to live rooms that align in that way, you're growing because you're learning from them, you're seeing them, but you're also connecting with people that have a similar interest. Okay? And so if you could find rooms that have a lot of people, the room and the influencers there, then that's going to be important. If you can get that to happen, that would be great for you to connect in that way. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions about that. I always want to make sure you guys are engaging. Really quickly, if I hadn't talked about it earlier, make sure you update the latest version of the app. Make sure you have the latest version of the app as well, okay? So you want to make sure you are connecting with people, but also making sure you have the latest version of the app. So let me know if you don't know what I'm talking about. You want to go to the App Store, click the TikTok, type in TikTok, click the TikTok symbol to make sure you actually are going to the screen where it's just TikTok showing, and you can see if there's an update needed. So that's what I told people earlier. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you all joining. Let me know if you have any questions, friends. Um, in the meantime, feel free to share out the live. Are one-on-ones or group consultations available with you? Yes, I do one-on-ones. I don't do group. I don't do group. I am a Creator Network agency, so we do a meeting on Sundays where the entire team comes together, and then I go live twice a day like this at 10 and 4. But if you click my profile, if you click my profile picture, my mini profile is going to pop up. If you click my profile picture again, it takes you to my main page. You're still in the live, so you can get to my main page. And in my bio is my stand. You can go to my stand and schedule a one-on-one consultation. I also have coaching packages too, but the one-on-one consultation is there for you if you need to get some additional support. Yep. So I appreciate you. And just really quickly, my agency folks, there is a discount for the consultations and the coaching if you guys need more support, more ongoing support besides the 30-minute TikTok performance conversation, the analytics conversation. So that is available for you guys too. So just want to make sure everybody knows that. I need to talk about it more. To be honest with you, I need to talk about it more. I tell you guys all the time, people don't know what you offer unless you tell them. So that's the main thing. Got it. Thank you. You're welcome. Dr. Lisa, about the stand, is it able to go anywhere or just on TikTok? Able to go anywhere. You got your stand store? Yeah. You can post it on other pages. Yeah. Other platforms. I have it on my YT. I have it on the YT as well. And I have it on my Instagram. Yeah. On IG as well. Yeah. So you could put it, okay, thanks. Yeah, you can put it on those other platforms. And like I said, you have stuff out there for folks, resources, information and stuff, but if you don't talk about it, people don't know about it. I have a freebie. If you go to my stand store, there's a couple free things on there too. So again, depending on where you're at in your journey, you might need my overthinking guide to help you with your mindset. When you think about, okay, can I do this whole live thing? And there's a whole step-by-step journal there, ebook for you. And so that's free. And I need to talk about it. I don't talk about it as much anymore. Dr. Lisa, please tell me if my account is updated. Please tell you if your account is updated. How would I know if your account's updated, Cleopatra? What do you mean? Please tell you if your account is updated. I wouldn't know. You would have to go to the App Store. Is that what you're talking about? You would have to go to the App Store and click it and see if there's an update for you to click. And then once you click it, it'll start updating your app. Yeah, so that's how you have to do it. So everybody should be doing that. If you haven't done it today or yesterday, because it came out yesterday, I did change my email. You did change your email. The app update it has nothing to do with your email. The app update is for you updating your TikTok app. So that's what you want to do. You want to update your app. So let me show it to you again. Thank you for the populars. I appreciate you. So if you have an iPhone, you're going to you can go here to I just did the new update. You just did it. Perfect. I did not the update. You didn't do the update. So then once you go to if you have an iPhone, you're going to go to the App Store and then you're going to type in the word TikTok. So I'm here. I typed in TikTok. I'm going to hit search. Okay. And I'm telling people here, it says open. Don't click open. I want you to click the TikTok symbol. And once you click that, you'll see here, this is the screen for TikTok. This is going to say update if you haven't updated it. So I want you to click that. Obviously, I updated it, so that's why it says open. But it will say update there. So I want you to click that area to update your app. Okay? So it's going to be important for you guys to take a moment, update your app, and make sure you have the latest version of TikTok so that you can update your app and your information. Okay? And I need to do it also for my tablet too. So I would tell you, if you're a person who uses a tablet, update your tablet. All right? Let me know if that worked for you, Cleo. I just want to make sure you got that, friend. All right. Other questions, friends? I see you all coming in. Thank you all for supporting the live. We didn't we didn't get as much engagement this particular live. I've been on for 54 minutes, so we'll see. You said, is the email that I joined the agency with Cleo dot the email? The email you joined was with, it had 56 in it, I believe. The email had a number in it. I think it had 56 is the email that you used. The account that you used, let me tell you what account you used. I don't know if it's this account, but let me check. Because you're like Qatar America. She has like multiple accounts and emails. so I think what's happening is y'all have the multiple accounts and emails, and you got yourself confused. So let me see. Let's see. Let me see which one it is. Is it this one? It is not this one. It is not this account. Nope, not this account. Unless you change your username. It is not this account. Matter of fact, it's not this account because I'm looking at the numbers and stuff. So it's not this account at all, if that's what you're asking me. This is not the account that you joined the agency with. It is the Petra LW one. Is the public name. Is that account. Okay. Is this a monetized platform? Is this a monetizing platform? Yes. TikTok is a monetizing platform. Absolutely. It is. Yep, it's a monetizing platform. You can monetize through gifting engagements, subscriptions, super fans, TikTok shop, campaigns for the live, campaigns for the content side. They have programs, creator rewards program. So yes, okay, thank you. Yeah. So you can monetize in so many different ways. Roz, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate your friend. Let me know if you have any questions, Roz. I appreciate the support. It says God's first mother, heart attack survivor, storyteller, lover of laughter, pumpkins, on the road to 10K. Love it. Well, welcome to the room. I appreciate you joining. Let me know if there's questions. My new friends, let me know if you guys have questions. Like I said, we're talking about updating the app. We talked about engagement. I told you guys in terms of how you want to engage and move on this app. It's going to be so important to your growth. So you want to be intentional about how you engage. And as you guys are coming in, feel free to engage with one another as well. Positive Solutions, thank you for being here. Nakuka, thank you so much for joining as well. I see all of you in my list of names, so feel free to ask questions. Kevin, let me know if you have questions too. Positive Solutions, thank you for that daily heart me. Appreciate you as well. Thank you for welcoming me. You're welcome. You're welcome for coming into the room. So let me know if you have questions. Hey, how you doing? The original Aboriginal. Thank you so much. I'm here to learn. Look at your friend. Well, you're in a great room. I appreciate you joining. Do you go live? Oh well, nice comeback. What's your choice? What's your choice of words? What you mean? What you mean? Black Lotus, what does that mean? What's my choice of words? Words for what, friend? Let me know what you meant. You said nice comeback. Hey Doc, how you doing? How's everything going with your live, friend? How is everything going? Let's see. You said nice comeback with my choice of words. Okay, gotcha. Was this morning live added to your YouTube? Yes. Yes, it was. Maybe. Let me check. I need to check. I think there's a delay with it getting added. It goes under the live. So let me say this. So on my YouTube friends, hey, on my YouTube, I will create playlists and you guys can go back and watch the live. And there's a live section on my channel and you can click the most recent one. It automatically updates there. The playlist side also is where the live streams sit as well. I caught the tail end of it. I think I missed a lot of information. It was good. Oh, thank you. So you caught the tail end. Did you caught you caught the panel conversation? Hey, Coach Jesse, what did you catch? Let me know what were you thinking about the podcast information? The podcast information was yes, the panel. Yes. So that was Holly Q, Coach Jesse. Coach Jesse was on the panel as well, and hey friend, and Carol West. She's the voice actor coach. So the three of them, Holly Q and Carol, are partnered with someone else that does a podcast, Black Girl Podcast, that will happen today at 4 Pacific time, West Coast time, 7 o'clock Eastern, and 6 p.m. Central. So it depends on what time zone you're in. So you want to go to that. Holly Q, Carol, they're all three, Coach Jesse, are in the agency. Coach Jesse has a podcast as well. Carol and Holly Q have been talking about the importance of creating podcasts and just thinking about the importance of being here on this app at this time. Just recognizing on this app, but also expanding to other things too, and making sure you take what you're doing and use it for other forms of media, whether it's the hybrid of podcasting, audio and voice. I'm sorry, audio and video, but also using this platform, TikTok in particular, to support you in elevating your plans for being a podcaster, and then also elevating your voice in general and understanding how to engage using this live streaming as a way, a form of engagement. So you're seeing a lot of people do that, and essentially they were just touting. How like you said, she spoke to like someone who's in the podcasting industry, and just understanding just the future and evolution of podcasting. So it's Cleopatra Lewis to the email Cleopatra. I think it's Cleopatra 56. That's the one you want. It's a different account here on TikTok though. Cleopatra, different email, different account. Yeah. Had to reboot back. All right, friend. Welcome back. Welcome back. Those who are coming in the room, thank you so much. Feel free to share out the live. So what I want to do my podcast with my YouTube. Okay, yeah, that's awesome. That's exactly what they were talking about. Using Substack. Substack just rolled out a new feature called Substack TV, just like you have YouTube TV. So they were talking about that as another way to grow. I am getting into what's called in quarter two. I'm in quarter one now. So quarter two, I'm going to be really thinking about the podcasting piece of it. I haven't gotten there yet. I'm waiting on my equipment to come in. I'm still working through that process. I think I will do it though, because I'm really intrigued by it. So I've seen them, and really I need to work on my audio right now. Obviously I'm sick, so I'm kind of trying to get through this for a little bit, because it's going to be here for maybe another week or so with just clearing out my voice and stuff. But recognizing that, I think that is something that we easily, any of us, we're already doing it. We're already doing it. That's the reality of it. I can see if you weren't doing it, but we're already doing it. So since we're doing it, like, how do you take this and now apply it to that other form of engaging your audience and growing your community? And the original Aboriginal, I know for a fact you are doing it. And so you're doing it in a couple different mediums with your Discord. Exactly. Yeah. So take what we're doing and then just expand it and make it a little bit more far reaching, and obviously create another stream of income for yourself. That's what we're doing. So I don't want you guys to miss out on opportunities. So they'll be talking about this. I'm going to try to catch them tonight. I missed their live last week because I was traveling. I was out of town. But I'm going to try to catch them tonight. I'm really intrigued about the podcast, and I'm being a student right now. That's the beauty of this, you all. And I told you guys I had the meeting today with a newbie, a new person. We had a one-on-one consultation. Really good, because I could see from a new person's perspective of how to get into this. And it seems like a lot. It's daunting. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot. There's a learning curve. Don't get me wrong. I don't diminish the fact that you have to, there's some things you're gonna have to learn, some things you're gonna have to do to kind of get there. But what I will say, with anything you do, with practice comes progress, but anything you do, it gets easier after you're doing it for a while. Okay? Okay, so I'll fix the account, username, password along with the 50. Okay, that's totally fine, friend. Yeah, so different account, different email. Yep. I'm overwhelmed with it. The overwhelming feeling is that way in the beginning. It gets easier. Just make sure you got the right people in your ear who are supporting you. Because if you don't have the right people surrounding you, you will easily quit. You will stop. So make sure you have the right people surrounding you, encouraging you, making you feel like you can do anything. Because I will venture to say everybody in this room has done something that is not something somebody else has done. Okay. When you think about it, when I think about it, I can say the original Aboriginal, she does the tarot readings. I ain't never done that before. I don't even know how to look at those cards. I have no experience with that, but she does it effortlessly, smooth. She's telling you all that she knows because she has that knowledge and wisdom and experience doing it. When I think about Urban Eye Candy, she is a master crocheter. Okay, so again, she's doing something that I don't really know how to crochet. Have never done before, but she can teach people how to do it. Marcy, you do horses. I've been on a horse one time, twice in my life. Twice in my life. Okay. Don't know nothing about horses. Okay. Thank you. So just recognize that you guys are doing stuff and you learn and you're a master at it. So you learn that. Learn the skill, a talent, a gift that other people don't have. And so you bring that here. You just need to learn how to talk about it. Learn about this platform, how to engage, how to get your other viewers to engage back with you. So you could do it. You could do anything. Okay? And there's a learning curve. I know you didn't learn what you're doing overnight. So there's a learning curve. And so once you learn it and you get used to it and you're connected with your audience, Urban I get, he said blessings. You can do it. So that's all I gotta say. I mean, when it comes to this, I don't want you guys to be intimidated by it. It does take a little time. And TikTok be TikToking. We know this. Thank you so much, Ross. So it gets to TikTok and we get over that and TikTok will do what it's gonna do. Okay? But you, at the end of the day, you will grow, you'll build, and you'll become more confident. Confidence comes with practice. Confidence comes with showing up. Confidence comes with showing up more often than not. Daily, ideally. So that will help you. Okay? It's great people doing different things. I do reading no cards. Yeah, absolutely. Yep, I can teach you about horses. That's right. Took years of work with horses to understand them. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And so there's people in here with so many gifts and talents and they just now have taken it to this platform. So I don't want you guys to miss out on the bigger picture. It does take time. It does take time. I don't diminish that. Okay? So it does take time. It's going to have you adjusting your life, adjusting how you show up, adjusting your way of thinking of how engagement looks. Thank you so much, Rosie. Is it Roxanne, Roxy? Hi, Rox. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Um, and so it's gonna take some of that, engaging, reading the chat. You're multitasking at a whole nother level. You are looking at the chat, you're looking at your friends and the friends being the viewers in your room, and you're engaging back. Black Lady said, well, that's like milking a cow, pick a cotton, etc. You're talking about the farm life. Yes, so it is at the end of the day, anything you put your mind to, you can do. Okay? Hey Bia, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. So I don't want you guys to miss out on the big picture. It's going to take time and you're going to get better at it. The more you do it, the better you'll get. Okay? Um, Let me know if there's questions about that. I always want to make sure I'm answering questions. Thank you so much for the appreciate you, friend. Urban Eye Candy, thank you so much for that. I appreciate the support, friends. Um, and so as you do this, just know it gets easier. As you do it also, it's going to require you to continue to learn as you go. Okay? Thank you. I haven't went live yet, but I will soon. All right. Veronica, thank you for joining. Um, so Rox, so Roxy, so what I will tell you is to go live, you got to click. I tell people all the time, do those first 3 lives. You got to go to the home screen or your profile screen, click. Thank you so much for the heart puffs. Click your profile screen and then click the TikTok studio. Okay? And then you go to live screen and it'll ask you to go live. And then you're going to have your ID for the very first one. Thank you so much for the heart puffs. For your very first one, you'll have to show your ID to verify that you're 18 years and older. And then you are going to go live 3 separate days. So a total of 3 times. So 3 separate days. And I tell people you have to do those first 3 lives a total of 30 minutes. So it could be 10 days the first, 10 days the second, 10 days the third. But that's what you can do if you're nervous and afraid and you're just trying to figure things out. Play along with the effects. There's a wand below. Play with the effects. Kind of get acclimated with what's on the screen, what's all here. Just play around stuff. You can't break anything. At the end of the day, you're going to play around and learn some of the features. But I actually want you to go live longer if you can. If you can do 30 minutes each time, that's ideal because you want to get in the habit of going at least a minimum of 30 minutes, okay? And then I want you to get to the point where you can go 45, then hour, then 90, then 2 hours. So you're gonna grow. You're gonna start building upon it, upon your life journey. Thank you so much, Mary Story, Coach Bo. Thank you for being here. I heard about you from Kim Love Jones' channel. I'm so great. Oh wow. I love me some Kim. Kim is amazing. She is so good. True, one young lady came up as guest and I did the reading for her. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for the roses, friends. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. You should I put my email in my bio? You could. You could, Eugene. Eugene, you could. I mean, I think that's great. You have 160 characters. So the goal to put the email there is maybe, depending on your live stream, sir. Wink, wink. Depending on your live stream and your topic and your content, people will come, sellers, collab deals, all that stuff could come to you. Thank you so much, Leanne. Appreciate your friend. Appreciate the support. The star goggles are out. Thank you so much. Don't laugh. I ain't laughing, Eugene. Okay. Is that the best place? Yeah, it's probably the only place. Unless you have a business account, you can have emails with business account. Did I get the flash code? I did get the flash code. It was HeartMe's. We did get it though. We did get those HeartMe's. I sure did. Thank you so much for asking, Coach Jesse. So yeah, the flash code came and gone. Thank you. Yeah, Eugene, yeah, that's probably the only place to put it. Unless you, like I said, unless you have a business account. So you can put it there and connect with your community. Okay. Thank you all for coming in, Mr. Treetop. I saw you as well. Thank you for that daily heart me, Coach Jesse. What else were we talking about? We were talking about like mindset stuff, weren't we? Today's kind of a mindset conversation for your live stream. If you guys are going live, I want you to be in the right mindset, okay? So I had a one-on-one, so that's kind of where this conversation is coming from. I had a one-on-one with somebody and they were, oh, Glam, I'm not gonna be able to, I'm in the mid-sentence. She's trying to co-host. Let's see. Let me see. I'm gonna have to come back because I'm mid-sentence. Oh, she can come back to me. She's like, Dr. Lisa didn't answer. I wonder about. You said I was wondering. You wondered about the email in the bio too. Yeah, you can put an email in the bio. My email's in my bio. Yeah, my email's in there. So yeah, you can put it in there. I don't think that's a bad idea. That's a great way to in a perfect world, if people are going to reach out to you, that's another way for them to do it. Okay, those who are coming into the live, I appreciate you being here. Feel free to come in, tell me you're new. Let me know if you have any questions as you're coming in. Yeah, so the email in bio is really the only place to do it for all intents and purposes. It's the only way you really can do it. Hey, Nurse Betty, how you doing, friend? Thank you so much. I appreciate you joining. Let me know if you have questions as well. Thank you for that daily heartbeat. And so, yeah, that's the only place you really can do it unless you have a business account. You can add an email there. Again, it depends on what you're trying to do. You can get collab deals, you can get inquiries. On my shop page is what I show you all the time. On my shop page, um, I actually do have my email in my bio, and I get inquiries all the time. I really do. So sellers are coming to me. We're chatting and talking, so I get inquiries all the time. Thank you all for coming in. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Feel free to ask questions as well, especially my new friends. Hey, Nurse Betty, thank you so much. You said pop-up live host GQ, growth and wellness, engage, monetize, resources and opportunities. Thank you so much. You got your email in your bio, friend. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much for being here. You're connected with folks as well. I know all about the GQ, friend. I'm a different creator network agency. I appreciate you being here, friend. Um, let's circle back. So what I said earlier, if you guys missed it, I did tell you guys to make sure you update your app. Okay, so if you have not updated your app, do the update. There is an update happening right now. It just got pushed out yesterday. So I want you guys to go to your app store, whether it's Apple or Google Play. Hey, Silver Fox, I want you to go to your app store. I want you to do the update. With that particular update, you'll see that it may say open. I don't want you to click open. I want you to click the TikTok symbol. So when you go to your app store, type in the word TikTok, click the TikTok symbol so that you can go to the page for TikTok and then see if it says update there. Okay? So that's a little different than what people have been doing. So I want you to go and click the type in the app store, go to your app store, type in TikTok, and then go and do the update, okay? Hey, Silver Fox, thank you for that daily heart me. You guys, I have been, I'm going to stay live. I'm going to try to do 2 hours, so I'll be on for another 45 minutes or so. We'll see. We'll see if I stay that long. But with that, let me know if you guys have any questions. Any of my new friends coming in live, feel free to come in, ask questions. I'm just going to run down a few things I said earlier for just making sure that you guys are doing some of that engagement earlier and just really for the mindset perspective too. Kiki, thank you for joining. Others who are coming in the room, feel free. Patricia Lewis, thank you so much for being here. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to put new in the chat for my new friends. I tell people all the time, if you are doing this live thing, again, growth doesn't happen overnight. You are in it for a little bit. You want to pay attention to your sound, your light, your internet quality. Make sure you have those updates as well as your background and presence. A lot of growth comes from you showing up consistently, ideally, daily, if you can make that happen, where you're going live and connecting with your community. And then what I would tell you also is pay attention to how you're engaging your chat. So people who are liking your live, thank you for all the likes that are coming through. People who are sharing out the live, so feel free to share the live if you have not done so already. And then people who are putting comments in. Those comments matter. It helps to show TikTok you are listening, you're engaging, the chat is moving. Brandon, thank you for joining. And then saying hi to people who are coming in, especially in the beginning. You want to make sure you are connecting with folks, saying hi to them, and hopefully they feel seen and heard because those are real people behind the screen there. Okay? Thank you for the shares. Please tell me that my sister named Patricia. Oh, somebody came in. Yeah, for a second. She's Patricia Lewis too. Awesome, awesome. Could have been your sister. Good evening. How you doing? You're saying hi to Silver Fox. Silver Fox, hopefully you're doing better, friend. Hopefully you are recovering. I hope so, friend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Finale. And then we got Launch Your Ambitions. Thank you so much, Carol. Thank you for joining as well. Others who are in the room. So let me know this. Who is going live? Who are live hosts? Put that in the chat. If you're a live host, put in the chat. My newbies who are not live hosts yet, you're a live host in the making. So make sure you recognize that you are preparing to go live. Slowly getting better. All right, friend. I'm slowly getting better too. I know my code is a lot different than what you're recovering from, but I appreciate you being here. You said newbie. Roxy said newbie. Roxy, let me know if you have a question. So you haven't started your live journey yet. We know that. Thank you so much, L1L Mama. Thank you so much for being here. I'm in the oven. You're in the oven, you're baking. Thank you so much, Silver Fox. Appreciate that. Star Goggles, appreciate your friend. Thank you for supporting that live go. Um, so let me know, anticipating going live. You're anticipating it. All right. I love that. What's the and Kevin, let me read your bio. It says God, Spirit, Purpose, Policies, Properties, Tax Consulting, and you have your Cash App in there. Thank you. Said live host Denise. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Hey, Hallie Q, how you doing? Denise, thank you so much. Storytelling, poem, trivia. Come for laughter, stay for fun. Thank you so much for being here, friend. Appreciate you joining. Holly Q, I know some of the podcasts, Original Aboriginal is here. So she's going to go back and listen to my live from 10 o'clock. She was like, she came on the tail end and it was so good. That's Holly Q and Carol and Coach Jesse. they're just good live hosts. They know how to keep a room going. He said, I'm going live after the podcast. Look at you. I'm equipped to, you said I'm equipping to launch. Is that it? You're equipping to launch? All right, great. You're getting there. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hi, look you. So, when it comes to my friends who are trying to take that leap, let me say this, you all, and nothing happens overnight. I keep reiterating that for a reason. I think I have a newfound perspective since I've been doing this for a year now. So I can actually say that, y'all. I got I'm all in my feelings a little bit. So I'm feeling myself. But I have been doing this for a year. And so because I've been doing this for a year, I know it's been a journey. Robbie, thank you so much for joining. I know it's been a journey, and you said congratulations. And it doesn't happen overnight. Okay, so you said same doc. My sister's not on. Oh, she's on. Oh, she's not on TikTok. Please tell us my username in the. Oh, it is. I'm telling you, it is. That is the username. Yes, Patra. That's the username. That's the one you want to have. Okay. Yes, friend. Um, that's the nickname, not the username. But yes. So what I will say is because of that, I can now look in the rearview mirror of all this and know some of the things I've learned along the way, some of the things I would improve and I've changed, some things that I still have yet to do and improve in my improvement journey. And so I look at it as a process. Okay. It's not something that is a part of completion. I am still in the very early stages of this process. Okay, perfect, friend. I'm in the very early stages of this process. So for that reason, I say recognize that as you do this, you're going through this process, you're getting better, you're surrounding yourself around people who are going to help elevate you, help 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 you understand how to do this app, how to do the engagement, how to build your community, and you're going to keep going. But if you stop, you won't see that growth happen. Okay? You stop it before it even starts. And there's people, like I said, there's people here now in the room that can say they've been doing this for years and they're still growing. Okay. Hey, Per Book Mom, how you doing? Per Mom Bookshop. I keep saying it wrong. Hey, friend. And so just keep going, friend. Agreed. I am definitely in the early stages of becoming a one-woman new entertainment media empire for Black women. Doc, you have helped me learn so much. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Stay encouraged. You are doing it, friend. You are doing it. I appreciate you being here too. So I think people need to see there are people who have started this process and they are staying with it and they're seeing so much growth. Okay. It does take time. It does take time. And I think the early stages of it is what's so discouraging at times. You're disillusioned. And so I don't want you to stay in that disillusionment. That's the thing about it. I don't want you to sit in that disillusionment. You got to get through it. You got to go through that early phase of, oh, am I doing this for a couple pennies? Oh, am I doing this just for nothing? Nobody's in my room. You have to get through those early stages to get to that point where you can see things growing and prospering and your rooming and people coming and supporting you. He said, wow, that's great. Has well stayed in the horse world. Has well say in the horse world. What does that say? Say that again, friend. Um, but I want you guys to get through that. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for that. Let me know if there's questions too along the way. So I usually teach a little bit about engagement. So my friends in the room that are engaging, I see you. I appreciate you all. You can see everything. Just for the record, you can see everything in the room. So as a live host, TikTok is very transparent. So I want you guys to know you see who are your engagers, you see people who are coming in, connecting in the chat, people who are liking your live. You can see the shares, how many shares people sent. You can see how many likes they sent, how many comments. You see it all. As a live host, you see it all. Okay, we say in the horse world, when you green, you're growing. When you're ripe, you're rotten. That's cute. He said, when you're ripe, you're rotten. I love that. But yeah, so this is a growth process. I connected to business terms and concepts in the sense that you have a strategic plan. That was funny. Hey, you have a strategic plan, and nobody's strategic plan is done in 1 year. I'm just saying. You never do a plan in 1 year. You might have some things you want to accomplish in that year one, but you're not done. So your strategic plan is very much about 3, 5 years out. Where do you see yourself? What are you doing? How are you growing? Maybe you made some pivots. Maybe you had to do some other stuff, but you're being intentional about your growth over a period of time. So it doesn't happen in year one. So for me, I just did year one and I learned a lot. Multi-phase approach. It is. It is a multi-phase approach. Absolutely, Leanne. Hey, Alex, I see your friend. Never know, never know enough. You never. You're a lifelong learner. Okay, and you can decide where you want to plant your flag or where you want to do things. Do you want to do it here only on TikTok? I tell you, no, that's not a good strategy. You want to have multiple platforms you're operating under. I do the YT primarily in TikTok. Those are the two that I'm trying to grow. I do have an IG. I do have a Facebook. I'm not over there really. And then there's all the new platforms that are out there too. So you just decide what you want to do, but make sure you have a multifaceted approach, a multi-phased approach to it too. And so keep that in mind. But when everything's said and done, this is not about, oh, I did it for a month and nothing happened and now I'm done. How you doing, Dorena? Thank you so much for that daily heart me. I appreciate your friend. It can't be that. That can't be your approach. Your approach has to be about how do I continue to do this? How do I continue to grow? And then ultimately, where do I want to see myself in year 5? Okay. Carol, thank you for joining. Artistic Given Joe, thank you for joining. The Creative Therapist, how are you, friend? Thank you for being here. S. Monique Smith, thank you for being here. My other friends, thank you, Dorena, for sharing out the live. If you guys don't mind sharing out the live as well, we'll get a few more friends in the room. I appreciate everybody being here. If you have questions, especially my new friends, you guys catching me on a little bit of a soapbox today. So, and so hopefully this is helpful. I did give some information surrounding making sure you update your TikTok app. So if you're gonna go to your app store, whether you're Apple or Google, whatever it is, go to your app store, type in TikTok, and then I want you to actually don't click open because it may say open for you. I want you to click the TikTok symbol. And once you click that, it'll take you to the screen, and then that's where you might see update. And so I want you to update the app, okay? So that's what I'm telling people to do as kind of my PSA, okay? So there was an update yesterday. Make sure you have the latest version so that you can update your app. Thank you so much, Coach Chantel. Thank you for being here. Thank you for that. Appreciate the little crown. Appreciate that, Coach Jesse. Thank you so much, friend. So, thank you for the populars as well and all the shares. I appreciate everybody coming in supporting the live stream. Thank you for the glasses. Appreciate your friend. And so let me just say this, just so that you guys know, TikTok, and I appreciate everybody coming in this phase. I've been here almost an hour and a half, so 90 minutes. Thank you for the populars. So people are coming in. Third Eye, hello, friend. How are you? Green Day, my friend. Finished the first 3. Thanks so much. How did it go? How did it go for you? Do you feel like I can do this? I'm ready. I know Flourish was with you, so she said she kept telling me the updates. She's like, he's done one of two. I mean, one of three. He's done two of three. He's done three now. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the trumpet too. So Third Eye is looking to join the agency. One of my things. This is for my new friends in the room. 70K was a blast. Much love. 70K. What you mean? 70K. What is that? Likes. You got 70K likes. Let me know what that meant, friend. Oh, you're saying here 70K. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you. What is that? Oh, that was a candy bouquet. I was like, what is that? That was cute. Thank you for that. Thank you all who are coming into the live. I might have missed some of my friends joining. Appreciate your Radiate Wellness. Thank you for coming back in, friend. Yes. So thank you for that daily heartbeat. So 90 minutes I've gone live. And so let me say this. TikTok does TikTok at sometimes, okay? So it's a little slow of a process. So you'll slowly see people start coming in your room. So you figure I've been here for 90 minutes chatting with y'all. The room is now, people are kind of flowing in a little bit more. It goes up and down, you all. And I tell you guys all the time, let me just say this to you all. Comparison is the thief of all joy. If you compare yourself, thank you for the FYP. If you compare yourself to those numbers will go up and down constantly. Don't let that be your barometer to say, oh, well, I'm going to go live or not. Go live. And the people in the room who need to hear your message will stay here, listen, and engage. Hey, Charlie. Thank you so much for being here, friend. I hope you guys, my friends who are dealing with the storm all over the country, hopefully you guys are staying warm. I know my Chi-Town folks was cold. So hopefully it's going well. Title Gift of the Roses. Thank you, Radiate. What's the next step in the right direction, Coach? Swinging from the fences in the gardens. I love it. Well, okay, so to join the agency, if you don't want to join the agency, I know Flourish has her referral code that she's going to send you. Okay, so we want to use the referral code for Flourish, so that way you're part of her referees. So I want to make sure you use that to join. What I will say next, we will hopefully you join. Today, tomorrow, at some point. We have our next Zoom meeting on Sunday. So we'll have that on Sunday. You can join that. And then just come here, ask questions. Let me know. I'm going to pop in on your live as well. So I'm going to see if there's any questions you have for me and I can help you. But I know you're in great hands with Flora. She is rocking and rolling right now. So just ask questions and just let me know what type of support you need. You're going to join the school community after you join the agency as well. There's information in there for you to have as well. I'm in the market now, and they already told me my daughter, she can work from home Monday. Oh, really? I know it's cold, you all. I know it's so cold. That's Philly. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. You gotta stay cold, stay warm, stay warm. I know I heard on the news the grocery stores have limited supplies and stuff, so make sure you're staying warm. Thanks, my friends. Stay warm and stay safe. Yes. I hate to tell y'all this. I'm in Florida. I'm in Florida, y'all. So, just saying. Just saying. Just saying. And Florida's weather is crazy around this time. I'm going to say this, and so y'all don't get mad at me. Don't leave the room. Sunday, we're supposed to be 85 degrees on Sunday. Crazy. Crazy. Sunday, we're supposed to be 85 degrees. Monday, or was it Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. We're supposed to be like a high of like 50 or something. It's crazy how our weather swing between 30-degree temperatures. Nobody likes you. Texas here, low tomorrow night 7. Really? Hopefully we won't get it, but 8 to 12 inches in forecasted for Philly. Oh, sorry. Well, pretty chilly in Cali too, yes. 12 to 15 inches of snow coming. Oh my gosh. So y'all don't get mad at me. That's great. Wow. I definitely won't say anything. Oh, Leanne. Yes, Leanne. See, Leanne's in the room. Leanne is in South Florida. Let me be clear. Leanne is probably getting 95-degree temperatures. Thank you for that, Charlie. Leanne, you better not say nothing. Yeah, she's in South Florida, y'all. So she is in the Miami Fort Lauderdale area. 22 degrees was Washington D.C. on Sunday. Oh wow. You said not quite but close. You wrong for that. You are wrong for that. She said it's not gonna be 95. It's gonna be like 93. So it's gonna be like 92-ish, maybe. But yeah, you said enjoy. So yeah, no, seriously, my husband and I, we were looking at the weather, and the weather man was saying that. I was like, what the heck? Like, how we that warm on Sunday, and then it drops. That's pretty dramatic. I mean, granted, again, don't leave the room, don't leave the room, but it is dramatic. um, you said I'm mad at Texas. Texas is doing a lot. Texas is doing the most. I'm just saying. Texas is doing the most around the country. Y'all are all on the news. I'm like, oh my gosh, what is happening in Texas? So y'all are doing absolutely the most. I think some parts of Florida, the Panhandle area, I think they're going to get snow though. I think it's going to drop that low for them. But obviously, we're Central Florida. I'm Central Florida, and then like I said, Leanne is South Florida. We're not getting any temperatures like that. It will be chilly for us though. Anything else you said we just got to deal with it. Wow, yeah, while the cold hasn't yet come yet. It's currently 65 degrees in Houston. Oh, that's nice. I'm in Houston almost 3 years, ready to go back to Georgia, where I was. I know. Yeah, you know what? I've always been intrigued with Texas as a place to live. Houston in particular. I actually do like Dallas as well. But yeah, it's just something about the weather. It's just the weather swings. I can do the Florida hurricanes. Y'all get the hurricanes. Y'all get the snow. Y'all get everything. Ice storms. We don't get all that. We just don't. And so for me, it's like, okay, if I'm gonna do this, I wanna make sure I'm okay as I get older too. So yeah, so that's let me know if you guys have questions as we are. I'm gonna stay on another 20 minutes or so. Let me know if there's questions, especially my new friends. Y'all came and left. It was like, this girl is talking about the weather, and she talking about sunny weather and everybody else frigid. I apologize. I don't mean to hurt feelings. I want you guys to be safe though. I really do. I really do want you guys to be safe because it is gonna be pretty bad out there. So be careful as you're out. So, really quickly, okay, so a couple things I've been talking about. So I wanted to make sure you guys did the app to update. We talked about that. If you are new and hearing this for the first time, definitely update your app. Jersey weather followed me. Oh, it did. It did. Yeah, it's cold. Yeah. Um, you said, how do you reconcile going live and people recognizing you in public? All is selling good does what he feels. Yes. Yeah. You said God does what he feels. Yes. Okay, gotcha, friend. Um, how do you reconcile going live and people recognizing you in public? Well, friend, I have not been recognized in public. Just saying. I'm not, although I feel like I'm a celebrity. No, that hasn't happened yet. You said what? No, it hasn't happened. Although when I was in the airport, people were looking at me. I was live streaming. I was live streaming and they waved, but I don't think they recognized me. They just saw me live streaming. You said, "Wow, you're so funny." Y'all was like, No, I ain't never been recognized, y'all. That would be awesome. But no, my friends teased me. What did that happen? We were not this last trip because I saw them last week. The trip before, they were being so funny because I was just on the beginning of my journey. I was probably like 3 months into it, and so those who have been with me for a while, I went on a girls trip last spring break. I went on a girls trip, and they were so funny. The the airport, um, the flight attendant. I was coming in to sit down, and they were in front of me. They had already got on the plane because I was in like the back seating. They had already got in the plane. So when I came onto the plane, the flight attendant came up to me. She was like, "Are you Dr. Lisa?" I looked, and they just started busting up laughing. They made her ask me that like I was some celebrity. Like, "Are you Dr. Lisa?" I was like, "Yes." And I'm like, you know what, y'all wrong for that. It's coming to celebrity status. And they looked and they fell out laughing, so they was teasing me. But no, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. You said I love him. I've had patients recognize me from Facebook. That surprised me. Really? Really, Silver Star? Wow. You said that was great. Wow. So, but yeah, so no, it hasn't happened. Here's the deal, and I don't want you guys to get all hung up on who's going to see you. If your page is set up in a way where, okay, so this account here was not my original account. My shop account was technically my original account. And that has some people who I knew and I followed them or whatever. But this account was a new account I established last year, and I just started from scratch. And the people who engaged in this channel were people, or on this account, were people I followed and I connected with. That was essentially people I was um, talking about my topic in terms of digital marketing and helping you go live. And so a lot of my followers and community are within that niche, or at least came to me because they were interested in live streaming tips and all that stuff. And so because of that, there are not many family and friends on this page. It's just not. Co-workers, no, nobody I really. So the people who know, like my hubby, my friends you guys met already, that's it. I probably count 5 people that are part of my inner circle that are following me on this page. And so for that, and then over time, like I said, I never really was focused on what other people thought about me in doing this. And because of that, I haven't been really self-conscious about people finding me and seeing me. Now, on my other page, thank you. You watched my live for 200 minutes. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Thank you for Third Eye for that. Hey, Kim, how are you, friend? Thank you so much, Kim K. So my other page is actually, I'll tell you guys this because it's no secret. Like, there are some people on my other page that have connected with me, and that's my shop page. And so they'll reach out and they kind of ask questions like, "Hey, you're on TikTok like this," and I'm like, "Yeah, sure," but they don't know this page. I haven't connected with them there. It was a couple friends that high school friends, some people from my past that have connected on that other account, and so I just kind of keep it moving. That's fine, and they know, and I just kind of share with them. I don't say, "Oh, follow me on my other page." I haven't done that. So for that reason, I'm still focused on just being my authentic self here, show it up, and I'm not self-conscious about who comes and sees me on this page. I know some of you guys have shared stories where coworkers have seen you, extended family, other people have seen you, and at the end of the day, you just keep showing up being yourself. Don't worry about people recognizing you in that way. Thank you so much. Hi, Harvey. Thank you for that daily heart me. Hello, Simple Fox. Thank you for those stickers as well. Exactly. It's time for people to say excuses to me so much just passing me in the store. I think it. Yep. I don't. You know what? I'm not self-conscious at all about it. At the end of the day, excuse me. I hope I get recognized one day. That would be awesome. Thanks, 100. Being yourself always. Always. Just be yourself. Show up. I'm going live 7 p.m. tonight. Not doing drawing and guessing. I will be doing prayer for people for 1 hour. Oh, that's beautiful. 7 p.m. Eastern. All right. Put your time and time zone in the live for me. I've had work people find me, and I am same on and offline, so they aren't surprised. There we go. I love that. You say anybody knows me, they're not surprised. You know what? I will say this. This is for my nervous, scared people in the room. I was that nervous, scared person in the room. I would think people would be surprised. They would be. because I don't present this. I don't present as, and you guys say I'm extroverted here, and just the way I communicate here, I think this is part of that evolution. Okay, so when I tell you how I feel like I've grown, I've kind of transformed, I've come in my own in my live stream, I have in a way. Hey Stacy, how you doing, friend? In a way that probably people would probably see this version and say, oh, look at her, oh wow. And I have one good friend, she follows me on this page, so like I said, it's about a handful of people. Her needed life, thank you so much for the follow, friend. She follows me and she said, oh my gosh, I see you all the time, because she has one of those user with all the number pages, so I don't know it's her when she comes in. So she has one of those, and so she pops in every now and then. She said, I see you all the time in my algorithm. I just love watching you. You're so amazing. I was like, oh, thank you. But again, this is one of my friends from the inner circle. And and so she's seen me in this way in the past. So she knows just from a work experience how we used to have to do presentations and stuff. So I don't think this feels different for her, but other people probably would be surprised. Hey, Dr. Darrell, how you doing? I think a lot of people assume that live hosts are extroverted. That's true. We are not. We are not. Okay. Um, you said many people found me, especially the church. Did they? Did they, Coach Jesse? Really? Oh, I didn't know that, friend. Um, Cleopatra, you said I should be going on, but I will fix my account. I will pray for people trying to give and so. Yes. So was this your only account, friend? Was this the only one? Thank you for that. I see the stickers. Appreciate you, Candyland. I turn off all my sync contacts. I don't, you're right. I don't turn that on either. I don't have that turned on. Nope. I don't sync any of my contacts. I didn't sync any of my FB, because you know that pops up too. I didn't sync any of that stuff, especially for this account. The other account, I didn't sync it either. I think they just found me because that account was out there. But this account, I didn't sync anything. So if you found me, it's because I either A, told you about this account, and the people I told. I told those people. Or you just were looking at the topic and you came across my page. That was it. Like you found me on your own. You said create a bio. Who need a bio? Let me know, friend. I see it. Look at you. I didn't catch it, Dr. Darrell. They call me Coach Jesse. Do they really? You said they call you. Hey, hello, Denise. We got a sticker for our friends that need to create a bio. I missed it, friend. Who needs a bio? If you're new to my room, let me know that you're new. I want to make sure you are getting everything you need. Her need life. I see you, friend. Beauty finds dissertation. Look at you, friend. Adventure, black lifestyle, and then you have your website in there. Awesome, friend. Appreciate you being here. I'm looking for my bio, friend. Just choosing stickers. Oh, okay. Dr. Darrell, I thought you was cluing me in. You're like, Doc, people need bios in this room. You said I'm new here. Well, thank you, friend, for being here. Appreciate you. 4,300 followers. Do you go live? That's what we talk about, live streaming tips. Let me know if you go live. Positive, and thank you so much. Encourage TikTok Day people to hear for her system. No, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Do it scared. Yes, that's a good one. Yeah. So Candyland asked the question about people recognizing you. You said, I'm debating. Oh, why? What you debating about? Tell me more. Tell me more. What's the debate about? Do you not have a topic that you want to cover? You got plenty in your bio to cover, so you definitely got some stuff to talk about. Thank you for the populars. Yeah. Hello, ladies. I'm back. All right, friend. Hello, Healing Circles. Thank you so much for being here. As you can tell, I go live. I try to go live at least 90 minutes, almost days. Try to go live 90 minutes at a bare minimum, unless there's something that makes me have to get off earlier than that. And then I try, how you doing, Rhinestone back? And then I try to, on average, do 2 hours, maybe 2.5. That's kind of where I usually get tired by then. Sometimes I'll do 3, but it depends on the conversation and what's happening in the room. So Just depends. But 90 minutes is my minimum. Okay. Right. What topic should I start with? I'm all over the place. Hey everyone. Hello, friend. You know what? Her need life. I love that. It just depends on what you're doing. I mean, what do you post content about the most? I think that's gonna be beauty fine. So is this like a shop page? Is your TikTok shop page? You're working on your dissertation. What's your topic? What's your degree gonna be in? I'm assuming you're working on a dissertation. You got it in there. So, and what adventures? Is this like a beauty and travel page? That would be interesting. Um, and so yeah, so it just depends on what you're doing. There are, it just depends on what you want to share with people. If you're talking about lifestyle, you got a lot to cover. It just depends on what you want to do. Thank you so much for the shares, friends. I appreciate you all. So we had a few people share out that they are going live. I always want to make sure we're recognizing people going live. I am a Creator Network agency, so that means that I am an agency for live hosts, people who go live, so people can come to join the agency, apply to the agency. And so I haven't talked about it. Typically, if you are going live, um, I talk about it then. So the first step is you got to go live. Okay, got to go live. I go live twice a day, 10 a.m., 4 p.m. Eastern. We have a meeting once a week on Sundays on Zoom as a community. We have a school platform. We also have groups here on TikTok that people can join and participate with sharing their live out and sharing their content. We have a great community of supporters. These are people you can follow and connect with, especially if there's a topic that you are also interested in participating in. These are great live hosts. And this community knows how to be great viewers. You hear people putting comments and stickers, sharing the live, tapping the screen, all the things to help boost your live stream. So that's why we're a community. We're a true community, not just an agency, a true community. And ultimately, the goal is that you're growing and you're building a community for yourself as well as a live host, and you're building up your community. You said, "How do I join?" Do you go live? That's the first step. So the agency is for live hosts. So I want to make sure people are live because honestly, I'm going live tonight at 7:30. Look at Dr. Daryl, the hypnotherapist. I love it. And so her needed life. Let me know. You said yes. What was that for, friend? You said tomorrow. Okay. You said tomorrow you go live. Okay. Okay. So here's what I tell people: do those first 3 lives. So if you have not gone live yet, do your first 3 lives. So you got to do. So this is like a TikTok rule, so you can get all the features for going live. So I want you to make sure you have full live access. I want you to start going live so that again you become accustomed and comfortable with going live, because you're gonna have to go live ongoing until we all decide that we're not going live no more. So I love this. Let me go get my live started. There we go, friend. Oh, at 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay, right. Awesome. So if you are looking to join the live, there's a couple of different ways to do it. I'm going to put the agency, this is the official agency page, so you can join it. A girl needs to put more content on this page, so forgive me. But this is the official page. So you can join this, hold on. You can, it's not letting me pin. Why are you not letting me pin TikTok? I put hello in there. No, it's not letting me pin it. Okay, we're not gonna pin. You see where I put hello? Hello is Launch Your Income Agency. I'm not sure why it's not letting me pin for my hello. But you can join that account. That is the official agency account. That's where you'll get approved. In the bio of that account has the agency's application to apply. If you go to my page here, click my profile, my mini profile is going to pop up. If you click my profile picture again, it'll take you to my main profile. In my main profile is my stand. That's my webpage. You can go there, and the agency application is the first thing there as well. So it's in both places. And actually this account is actually linked into this account as well. So you can see where it's all connected. You can go there and apply. Also, I do one-on-one consultations. I also do coaching packages. There's a free overthinking guide for my people who are nervous and afraid and shy and don't want to go live yet and you're scared about it. There's a guide to help you with your mindset. So grab that. There's some tips, some other resources on there. So so my stand is back up and available. And if you want more support with your business strategy and just other guidance on terms of how to set up your profile and engage in a live stream, you can do a consultation. So that's an appointment you can create, you can schedule. If you join the agency, I do a 30-minute live performance meeting for free. So you get that done essentially monthly. You can go and schedule that with me. We'll look at your analytics. I teach you about looking at your analytics. We're always looking at data. This is a data-driven approach. I want you guys to grow. So looking at the data is going to be key. And I tell you guys all the time, what gets measured gets done. So if you're looking at metrics and understanding how you are growing, what you could be doing differently, what gets measured gets done. So if you're looking at your follower count, you're looking at how many taps, how many shares, looking at things to kind of help improve your live stream, maybe looking at comments, how your community is commenting and engaging with your live. So there's watch time. Watch time is a huge one. And then of course diamonds. TikTok is all about the TikTok economy. And so you want to make sure people are engaging and supporting your live goals. So all of that is part of this platform. So you learn that, I teach that, I want you guys to be successful. And then ultimately, I want you to stream and connect with your audience. Okay? I want you to stream and connect with your audience. So the agency is free. It's a free program. It's free because TikTok pays you and they pay the agency. Okay? So as you're engaging, you get a percentage of the gifting and engagement that happens in your live stream. You can make up what they say from a weekly basis is 53% is the maximum you can earn. TikTok takes the difference. Most people make about 49% each week. That's probably the average. But with that, TikTok takes their share, and out of TikTok share, they pay the agency. So that's how agencies are paid. So you don't pay anything. You earn what you earn, and you keep what you earn. Okay? Internet keep knocking me out, but back. Okay. I'm not sure what's happening. TikTok is not being nice. Be nice, TikTok. Great. Okay. So I teach that. I want you guys to grow and monetize. I want you to be successful. Ways to do that just really quickly, joining campaigns, the TikTok campaigns. When you're an agency, you get different campaigns that you can apply to more than the regular person. So campaigns are going to be a big piece of it. Being cognizant of how to grow your community with super fans and other offerings that you can make available to them. So that's a big piece. Understanding your fan club is going to be key to it as well. It's because I live in Texas. Oh, okay. The Texas storm, the weather. Ooh, sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, I know the internet is acting goofy for a lot of people all over the nation. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all joining. TikTok does have rules about who can join agencies. Though you can apply, but there's some rules about who can apply, who can actually join. You said, can I promote a digital product on my TikTok, on my Shoppable Live? No. That's a fast no. No. So you can't promote a digital product on your Shoppable Live. When you do Shoppable Lives, you're promoting the physical products. The physical products being your shop products that you have in your shopping, in your showcase. So you got to talk about those products. If you start talking about other products, digital in particular, it sounds as if you're pushing people off the platform. You will get a violation real quick. You'll get a shop violation and you might get a regular violation. So you definitely, when you're doing shop, you are talking about the shoppable products. Yep. Yeah, just be careful. As a matter of fact, you got to be careful about conversations that ain't even products, that are non-product conversations, because TikTok's like, once that shopping cart is on, they're like, hey, you talking about these products only. Don't veer off into other topics if you have something pinned in particular. Okay. So if you have a product pinned, you are talking about that product that is pinned. Don't start talking about other stuff. Try to avoid it at least, or at least unpin the product if nothing else, so that you don't get in trouble. Okay. Rules about agency stuff. So really quickly, agency stuff. You can't belong to another Creator Network agency. Okay, so keep that in mind. You have to be one agency per person for one account. So you can't have multiple accounts with agencies. It's one for one person, one account. You can't be in a violation of restriction at the time you're applying. So you got to make sure your account is in good standing. You can't have earned too much. If you earned $5,000 over the last 5 months, TikTok says you earned too much and you can't join an agency. If you are not in the US or Canada, my agency is in the US and Canada. So if you are in a different region, you have to find an agency within your region. Okay. All right, friends, let me know, how do I apply for agency? Lynn, are you going live yet? Let me know. Lynn, I'm trying to remember what's your live time and schedule. When do you go live, friend? And said, how do I join? Intuitive life coach. I love that. Wife, mother, Christian, crafter, crystal lover, and book reader. Love it. No. I didn't think you were, Lynn. Lynn's like, no, I'm not going live. So Lynn, you got to go live first. So we got to get you going live. And then once you go live, you do those first 3 lives. Get your live, full access to live, and then you just keep going live from that point on. Just keep going live. But yeah, that's what you're going to do. You're going to come up with a live schedule, and you're going to go live, okay? And so as you go live, it gets easier. My new friends, something you can use, she just joined the agency today. She started her live journey. Has it been, you've done a good half dozen, maybe 6 to 8. She's done several. I think it's been like a week and a half, and she started going live, and she's done her early ones, the first 3, and then some. So she joined today, and so we're proud of her. Congratulations, yes. And so she is a live host now. And so just know, I mean, I'm here for you guys. I have these conversations. Started almost 3 weeks ago. Look at you. Okay, wait a minute. How many times have you gone live? Do you go daily? I'm excited for you, friend. Look at you. Cornelia, how you doing, friend? Thank you for that daily heart me. Hey, friend. How's everything going? Thank you so much. Lisa Flowers, how are you, friend? Join in the room as well. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all coming through to the live stream. I'm gonna stay on for a little bit longer. It's 2 hours officially, but we're gonna stay a little bit longer. I'm gonna make sure I say a few things before we get off. I'll stay on 10 minutes. I'll make it a even 6:30. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm doing the 30-day challenge. Look at you, friend. Well, congratulations. I love it. So now that you're in an agency, here's what will happen. Thank you for the follow as well, friends. 901 Lisa, hello, friend. Thank you so much. So now that you're in an agency, you also will be a part of our February challenge. We're gonna have a challenge, and we're gonna have a campaign and a challenge. I'm thinking the challenge, y'all, I'm gonna put it out here. Okay? I'm giving a little teaser. I think part of the challenge is going to be your followers. We're talking about love. February is the month of love. So how you're growing your community. That's gonna be the challenge. How y'all like that? Does that feel okay? How y'all feel about that? Hey, Kim Love Jones. See love come in the room. Hey, Kim, how you doing? Thank you for the roses. Thank you for that. I think that'll be a good one to see who has who's grown the most. Sounds good. Who's grown the most? We may have to do it in like a couple of tiers. So for our newbies, okay, that's good. Yeah. So we'll have to do it based on a couple of tiers, like our newbies. They're always going to be with the challenges. It is about you going live. That's going to be the challenge too. You got to go live. But I want to see your growth in content. Oh, I don't do the content side. I can't do the content side because that's not within the agency. But on the live side, we got to do, because the agency side, I can see your follower count. Hey, Doc. Hey. How you doing, Kim? Yeah, so the agency, just so I clarify that the agency, I'm not on the creator network agencies are for your live stream, not the content side, and it's not for TikTok Shop. Just so I say that as well. I know a lot about TikTok Shop. I'm good-ish in the content side. Content is always ever evolving, but the agency is for the live stream. So just want to make sure people are aware of that. And when it comes to growth, the growth would have to be followers from your live stream, because that's what's tracked in the system. That's what's tracked, not from the content side. Just want to keep the momentum. I know, friend, we doing it. Hey, we are doing it. We are absolutely doing it. So that'll be a smaller campaign, and then obviously we'll do the TikTok. Um, I'm sorry, that'll be a smaller challenge, and then we'll do the TikTok campaign. Okay, so I'll bring that in for the month of February. So there's a little bit of other ways people can grow and build. Because I'll say this, even though you might be high on the leaderboard, that doesn't necessarily mean that you are getting a lot of followers, getting a lot of engagement. So there's an opportunity to grow that way too. So we are trying to grow, and the growth comes from showing up and doing the content. Don't get me wrong, the content is a feeder to your live stream too. So if you're producing the content and putting enough content out there, people are engaging in your content. They see that you're live, you're doing the strategies where you're sharing your live stream, you are posting to your story, you are doing videos that say you go live. People see that. You're doing the live events. All of that helps to promote and push you out there. So can you see where the followers come from? I see followers from your live stream. Any followers that I see come from your live stream. So for example, when it came to eNurse had grown quite a bit. Her follower count, 90% of those follows came from her content. It didn't come from the live stream side. Sam the agent, good evening. How you doing? I'm doing the content. Yep. Yeah, so let me look up eNurse. She got a lot, don't get me wrong, she did get a lot of followers from her content too. I mean from her live stream, but the majority came from her content. And I don't see that. That's not where I see it. So if I was to look at her now, yeah, so her followers for the month of let me look for the month of December. So because she grew quite a bit in December. And we know, yeah, those numbers came from her content side, and so she blew up. She got up to, thank you so much, appreciate you, appreciate you, friend. So she grew. So when I say I gotta say 95% came from the content side. So for this challenge, we would probably focus on the live stream side though. Like I said, there are some people who are rocking and rolling when it comes to live stream, and I probably will have to do tiers because I know there's some people who every day they're getting 100 plus followers. So we know that's not the norm or the average for most people. There are some people who are getting that many followers, but from their live stream. But we would have to do maybe depending on where you're at in your journey, like who had the most. For the month of February, based on what how many impressions. Maybe that's what we'll do. How many impressions or something like that. So we'll have to do it based on that type of approach. Because there's some feeds that are getting like pushed out quite a bit, and then there's some that are not, but you're still getting followers, which does matter. That's good. Okay. So thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate you all. We talk about live streaming tips. I am a Creator Network agency. So if you are going live and you are looking for an agency to help you grow and build, definitely connect with me. Let me know if you have questions. I go live twice a day and I'm helping people grow their live stream journey. Okay. When you live, do you share it to the same as a power share before you go live? You can share it out before you go live. You're right, you can. I don't use that feature as much. I should. I'm gonna try that. But when I'm in the live, I can power share. So when I hold my screen down, I live. Why is my power share not showing? Oh, there it is. Oh, where's my power share? Power share is when you press the middle of the screen, a screen pops up. So try it, everybody, if you're here. If you're on your phone, if you press hard down in the middle of the screen where my nose or glasses is, you can press your finger down and the screen shows up for you to share out the live. And so you absolutely, let me say this, y'all. I think you should be in the practice of sharing out your live. The features are there for you. Just did. Thank you so much, friend. Sam, agent, how you doing? That's cool. You said money lessons from a single mom. Share my lessons and journey for CFEI. Thank you so much for being here. So that's called a power share. It's also the arrow down here. You can share it that way as well. And you can search for people to share. I tell people all the time, and that's the beauty of having a lot of followers, because you can actually search for names and share it out to individuals. You could search for the first couple letters of a name, and then it will give you a list of different people who have that in their name. You could even search for, like, if you're someone who does beauty or makeup or crafting, you could search for those words, and people who have those words in their name or have it part of their name, that or their bio even, it will show up for those people too, and you can share the live out to those people. I tell you guys, I do that all the time for y'all. So when I'm in my live, when I'm in your live and I'm thinking about your live topic, I'll share it out to people because I search because of the names, or because of the topic rather. Did it. Thank you all for these tips. You're welcome. You're welcome. So that's a great way of sharing out your live too, because ideally, you never know if those people are like in the app and they're looking, and because of that share, they come to your live. So that's another way you can support people. Happy Friday, y'all. Happy Friday. And so just get in the habit of sharing out the live. You should share your live. I know there's probably some you say yapper, some mixed messages about sharing or not. As a live host, the feature is there, the power share is there for you. You can share it before you go live even. You can share it to your stories. You should be sharing your live. That's something I just don't, I don't see myself ever agreeing that you shouldn't share it. When you go live, when you start, I know at least 30 minutes. Does it matter how many see your live? Does it matter? In the beginning, don't get caught up in the numbers. The numbers may not be super high, especially in the beginning. If you do intentionally have a friend or somebody else you shared with, and you let them know you're going live, you'll have some community in the room. You'll have some people there. They can type your screen, share it out, and you might get a little bit more visibility. But yeah, you want to get in the habit of get used to the features here in the beginning. Don't get caught up in the numbers. Just show up and continue to support your community. Okay? But don't get caught up too much in, oh, what if people don't show up, or what'll happen if no one's there? I want you to get comfortable sharing your topic, talking to your community, welcoming people who are coming in. The beginning, actually, I tell people all the time, that is the beauty of this, because in the beginning, you want to get comfortable just being on the screen, saying information that's important to your topic, to your community, welcoming people who are coming into your live stream. The people are going to come floating in and floating out. They're going to do that to you, and that's totally fine. You just know that at the end of the day, somebody might stop and continue to have a conversation with you. And you might say, hey, welcome. This is my first live. I'm new. Where are you from? I'm from Florida. I'm here. Hopefully you guys are staying cold. Tell me if you're new. Say new in the room. Tell me where you're from. Little things like that, where people are now coming in and they might stop and say, hey, I'm from Texas. I'm from Chicago. When you share the live, people can only partake while the live is active. Yes. Yes. You can share out your live event and people can register for it. You said Philly. Thank you so much, Candyland. She said Philly. Oh, Philly, Mrs. Treetop. We got a Philly girl in the room. And so yeah, so you shared it to people with the hopes that they'll come to your live. If you have a live event, they can register and get a notification. You said Memphis here. Oh wow, awesome. Memphis in the house. Oh, you said Lisa, caregiver, music lover, retired queen of the Divine Divas of Memphis. Is the Divine Divas of Memphis a music group? What is it? I'm thinking of Memphis and music. You said Sam, the agent, New York. OKC. All right. Look at you. Red Hat Society. Okay, nice. Okay, nice. I love it. Well, welcome to the room, friend. I love that. And fellow Lisa, welcome to the room. All right. Do you go live? 901 Lisa. Do you go live? And any other friends in the room, my new friends who are coming in, I appreciate you guys joining. Let me know if you guys go live as well. Let me know if there's anybody who's starting their live journey. If you're not going live, not yet. Okay, perfect. And so, like I said, don't be nervous, afraid about it. Get to go live. Slowly do it. Get all the features. Do your first 3 lives, and you'll feel more comfortable as you do it more frequently. You get a lot of leases. I do. The algorithm is listening to you. Not yet, but planning on it. All right, Fran. There we go. So when you say so, let me be clear about this. In the beginning, when you go live, you want to say the keywords, the things for your topic. I talk about live streaming tips. I say that pretty frequently. Now, this particular live, I'll be honest with you. Some of them came in my room. I think it was Healing Circles. I don't know if she's still here. Somebody came in my room. I read their bio, and their bio was about faith-based and some other things. And like the next 3 people were all related to that, connected to that topic, because the algorithm was listening to what I was saying and reading. Hey, Flourish. Third Eye is or was here. I don't know if he's still here. So Third Eye was in the room for a little while. Thank you so much, friend. So the algorithm is listening to what you say. When I say Lisa, Dr. Lisa, anything like that, the Lisas, I got a lot of Lisas that pop in. There's actually like 3 Lisas in the, I think, let me take that back. Sultry Nana's a Lisa, but she doesn't go by Lisa. So I think we have like 4 Lisas in the agency, maybe 5. I think we got a Alicia. Yeah, I don't know if you guys knew. There's an Alicia. There's a couple of Alicias. So yeah, we got multiple. People who come from Chicago. I get Florida. Again, what I'm saying. Hey, Lisas. And so I get that because I say those things. People will acknowledge that. So it really is important about what you say. It does matter. It's picking it up. It's picking up what you put down. How was your day after your morning live? How was your day after your morning live? What you mean? I go live at 10. Is that what you mean? Morning lives are good. My 10 and 4, they're pretty decent. Thank you so much. Hey, One Blurry Visionary. Thank you so much. Laugh Out Loud Glow. You said laugh out loud. That's funny to me to me for some reason. Lisa Agency. No. The Lisas. Yes. So it's all good. There's another Lisa. She's live right now too. She's an agency. Lisa Lives. She's live as we speak. And so that just happens. The algorithm is listening to you, so it's important. And Flora, she talked about this. You want to repeat yourself. So when I talk about live streaming tips and I'm saying things to connect with live hosts and helping you go live with confidence and ease, the algorithm is listening. So that's my topic. So I want people who are interested, who are nervous, afraid, shy, all those people to come in because they're curious about how to go live. Hey, what's up, Doc? What's up, friend? How you doing? Dr. Forster, you said, what is TikTok doing with the survey questions about other people's lives? Oh, I hadn't heard that. Survey questions? I hadn't seen that. You got a survey question? It was kind of like, did you enjoy this live? Was it helpful? Did you agree with it? Like those type of questions. That's interesting. Maybe it's testing this algorithm. Like, is it pushing? Interesting. And it might be testing the algorithm or the AI to see if you were the right person it put this live in front of. Maybe. You said I get those. They pop up. Like, was it entertaining or useful? Interesting. Okay. I'm assuming that's what's happening. Per mom, yeah. I got one for this one. Did you really? What did you write? I said it was educational. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. It asks you if the live is appropriate or was it enjoyable, different each time. Really? Okay. Look at you. All right, thank you. I appreciate y'all. No bad reviews. No bad reviews, okay? I get those for content, never for lives. I haven't seen it for lives either. That almost made me spit out my drink. 10 of 10. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. You're good. You said you're good. I can't do bad reviews, okay? So it's all good, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much, everybody. Okay, so last question. Who is going live? We sounds like the footnotes. Maybe, huh? Interesting. That was another feature that's in there. to kind of put footnotes for people's lives. Like I said, this algorithm is so AI heavy nowadays. So AI heavy. So, we just got to be prepared for this. Is listening to what we say, is pushing people in our room based on our topic, based on the things of interest. Now it's doing a survey to make sure it's right. All that stuff is accurate. It does the AI boards for your live stream. It's doing AI for your wallpaper when you go, when you're doing multi guests. It's doing AI for the content side, heavily AI focused. And so just know, this is the way of the world. And we just have to kind of jump on board and see if we can make it work for us. Okay? Thank you so much for the shares. I appreciate you, Atia. Thank you so much for being here. Um, so we're just trying to make sure it works for us, guys. And I know it is not easy. Okay? It's a learning curve. I don't profess that this is the easiest platform. It does pay off though, monetarily, building community, having something interesting to engage in and enjoy and being a part of. It's all of those things. So for that, I'm not ready to let it go. I'm just saying that. I'm not ready to let it go. Such a learning curve. I'm so lost. It's okay, Heather. Heather, stay with me. You'll get it. You'll get it. Okay? It gets easier. Esthetician, beauty, wellness, and digital income. Heather, thank you so much for joining, friend. And you got a decent sized community, so you're growing, friend. You said, "Girl, I'm trying." I know you are. I know you are. Let me just normalize this real quick, just for the people in the room. Some people who are already in the agency that's been doing this for a minute. Would you say it gets easier? Say yes or no. We're gonna do a poll. Let's do a poll real quick. We'll do a quick poll. Quick poll. Smiley face, yes, it gets easier. Sad face, no, it ain't get easier. Yes. Look, and so Glow's fairly new. Glow's fairly new. I see my friends. Look at you. Something you can use. She is fairly new as well. Atia, I know you've been doing your thing as well. Okay. We try to normalize this. I don't want y'all to be afraid about this, okay? It does get easier, okay? It takes time. It is a learning curve. There's some new things that will pop up all the time. Dr. Foster just told me there's a survey out there. I had no clue. Just saying. So stuff will pop up, but I don't want you guys to be discouraged, okay? Don't be discouraged. So this live ended up being like a mindset conversation. We got a lot of new friends in the room. So I want you guys to feel, oh, why did the poll not pop up for y'all? Y'all, I see the smiley faces, TikTok. What is wrong with my poll? Why did my poll pop up? Interesting. Oh, at the end it said 8. Okay, all right. I thought it was a running tally. Huh. I never seen a poll. I'll use that the next time I go live. Yes, it's there. You guys see it. Okay. You guys saw it. It popped up at the end for me. It was like 8 of 0. Oh, yes, Eugene. What's the poll about? The poll was to see if going live got easier. And Charlie, you should have been a smiley face because you've been doing this thing. Has it gotten easier for you, Charlie? Charlie is one of our, so for January for the agency, our challenge was to go live every day. Every day, okay? Every day. All right. You said it has. I know it has. I know it has. And so we're going live. We're trying to build momentum, stamina, understanding the app. We're playing with features. It does get easier. I know in the beginning it's frustrating. It's a lot learning curve, but it gets easier. I'm going live at 6 p.m. Central, sharing week in review. Talk to you later. All right, friend. I'm going to be popping around. I'm going to have to get off shortly because the podcast live is happening shortly, and I'm going to try to be in these streets. How long should your live last? Sam, I tell people if you're going live every day, that what time do you go live? I go live at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern, 2 times a day. So 10 a.m. Eastern is my morning live. Take a break. I have meetings and some other things I do, and then I come back at 4. So I've been live for almost 2.5 hours. I'm getting off in the next 8 minutes because that will be officially 2.5 hours. Perfect. Thank you. You're welcome. Sam, answering your question, I tell people, so Sam, I'm assuming you haven't started yet. So you got to do your first 3 lives. Your first 3 lives require that you, in a perfect world, you're going live Day 1, day 2, day 3. So those are your first 3 lives. They have to be not yet. Okay, so you're going to do 3 separate lives, okay? So 3 separate lives, 1 live a day. So those 3 lives. You're going to go, TikTok says officially you have to go a total of 30 minutes. So it could be 10 minutes to day 1, 10 minutes day 2, 10 minutes day 3. You could do that. I would tell you, if you did that, play around with the features, play around with the effects. This is an effect. Kind of get acclimated, swipe your screen, click the little house in the corner. You'll see that when you're on the live side, and see what your real-time analytics are. Play around with it, okay? However, here's what I tell people. Try to go live at least 30 minutes per live, because you want to get in the habit of going at least 30 minutes in the beginning, okay? Because first of all, your monetization is based on the time that you go live, how many minutes you go live. It's a scale. It's called the Scale Live Rewards. And you want to start getting in the habit of going live at a minimum of 30 minutes. 25 is actually the very minimum, because that's when you get the maximum of your percentage, which is 38% of the gifting. Thank you so much, Marilyn. That comes in your live. So let me rephrase that. So I want you to go live 30 minutes because I want you to get in the habit of doing it. 25 is the bare minimum for it, okay? So 30 minutes per live, play around with the live, welcome people in the room. If you really prepare yourself, you're scheduling your live, you're doing a live event, you're posting in your content that you're going live based on your topic. It could be a real quick 15-second message that says, hey, I'm going live for the very first time. I'm going to be talking about live streaming tips. Come in, join me as I learn how to go live, and we can learn together. I'll be going live at 4 p.m. Eastern. Join me live. And that's a post. You can put that post out there, let people know that you're going live, and you invite them to join you. And then you post about that. You can add that live event. There's a little scheduling thing. You can add that to that post. You can add that post to your story. You can add the live event to your story as well. And so you're promoting the fact that you're going live. So do that intentionally. Thank you so much for the roses. And so do that intentionally. Share it out with your community when you start to go live. Oh, that's a great idea. Absolutely. And so hopefully you get a friend that joins you. Thank you so much. Yeah. And if you playing ahead, maybe you know somebody on the app already. Thank you for the follow. You hadn't followed me. Thank you for the follow. But hopefully you have somebody that joins you, that maybe you have a friend already. You say, hey, I'm gonna do this very first live. They won't be able to come on. Well, I take that back. Somebody, I think Flourish said the very first live you can bring up a guest. Maybe you can. You didn't used to be able to do that, but maybe you can do it now. So you could probably have somebody on the screen with you. I tell people in the beginning, I don't want you to get accustomed in using a guest as a crutch. Okay? Because when you have that guest there, I had somebody who, she's no longer in the agency, but I had somebody who would only have family members up on the panel. So when people would come in a room, they were never talking to the people in the room. It was like they never welcomed anybody. It was like this phone conversation with your family member, and then they were wondering why they weren't growing. Like, okay, you're ignoring your community. You're not even talking about how to engage. You're not even talking to people as they come in. You're not talking about your topic. You're talking about the family events and stuff. Like, you can't do that. So I would say, you said awkward. I know. I know. So you can't do that. So you got to be intentional about how you're balancing and looking at your connecting with your community. Okay, you said very. You laugh out loud. I know people are like, why am I here? So you got to be careful with the. I actually am a proponent of having panels. I do think panels are a good way to get new visibility, but it's a way you use them. Got it. Thank you so much for that. You're welcome. I think, and again, in the beginning, I think there's something to be said about sitting in the discomfort of having this conversation with yourself. And I tell people all the time, you should be the person you love the most. So when I look at this screen, I see me. I see the person who I love more than my kids, more than my husband. My parents have passed on more than my parents, more than anybody else in the world. This is the one person I love the most. So I should be able to have a conversation with this person. I should feel at ease talking to this person. You laugh out loud. Yeah, I do. I love myself more than my kids. but you should be able to have a conversation with this person. And honestly, this is the person I can talk to, and I can be silly and awkward and do all the stupid things, and I can say the things that's in my head. You know, as introverts, we say stuff in our head, but it don't come out right. I can do that with this person because now she gets me, and we can have this conversation. So you say, hello, new here, great tips. I'm gone live 3 times. How do you get the topic so big on the screen? Oh, this is a board. This is a board that I'm using. You cannot pour from an empty cup. There you go. I love that. Per mom, look at your friend. Right. Yeah. So a board, really quickly. I'm gonna end with the board. I'm gonna show you board real quick since that question was asked. So when you have boards, I've been talking about this. I need to post about this, y'all. I need to post about boards. Good night, all. Thanks for the information. You're so welcome. I'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. Definitely follow me. If you click my profile up in the corner, you can, my mini profile is going to pop up. Click my photo again. It takes you to my main profile. There's a bell in the top corner. Click that. That's something else you want to tell people. Click your bell. Click my bell so you can know when I post content and when I go live. The notifications in here are just for the live stream, but the bell on my page is for my content and my live. Okay? So that way you can get more eyes on your live. You want to get in the habit of telling people that. I used to do that all the time in the beginning, so I need to get back to that so people know how to get a hold of me. Okay? Thank you so much, Nicole Kelly. Thank you so much, friend. So really quickly, let me go to my other account. I'm gonna end with this board real quick so I can share this out with you all. And we had a good conversation. I appreciate all the engagement. Thank you all for the shares. So really quickly, so I'm on my shop page. You said my bell dingling. It's so funny. So here, and when you go live, girl, I'm going to ring your bell. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 400 comments, Eugene. So here is, let me change the screen so you guys can see it clearly. Okay, let me talk about boards real quick. If you go into your settings, be nice. If you go into your settings, there's the word boards. There's boards. So you're gonna click your board. In your board, I have some board templates already created, but here's what you do. You're gonna add a new board. You're gonna do general. General is the board in the live stream. Multi-guest is when you have a board on your panel. Over here on the side, when you have a panel, you can put a board for your panel as well. But we're doing the general, which is the multi-live screen. Here, you have the general. Let me say this. There's a new AI feature. It's not showing up on this account. Hey, Mose, how you doing, friend? Your girl is about to get off. So they have these templates here that you can create a board with. And all this is a template. I think I use this one. That's why it's brown. And then you just put in the words. Here, I'm going to show you something. Hey, friend, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to put the word TikTok on my board. I'm going to say TikTok live. TikTok live era. Okay? And so I'm just going to hit done. Now, I want to show you something. And then this is your mini engagement board. This is a secondary board that you can also type into. I want to show you something. There are words that you cannot put on your live stream. TikTok will give you a notification saying that there are certain things that are not allowed. So I'm going to save this board. If you ever get this notification, that means it did not like your words on your board. Boom. You got that. It says, please note that including personal information, external party web links, prices, or other social media platforms on your boards may impact how your live is recommended to viewers. So it won't get pushed out. You might even get a violation. So you got to be careful about the words on your board. TikTok did not like the fact that I put a social media platform. Even though it's TikTok, they don't let you put TikTok on your boards. So if I save this, it is actually not going to save this board. It'll save it. Actually, it will save the board. However, it will be a problem with this board. So when I save this, I'm going to show you something. I'll say it's not going to pull up the board screen again. So that's actually a telltale sign that it did not like it. Oh, it did pull up the board saying, why are you acting funny, TikTok? So it's under review. Okay, never mind. Yesterday it didn't do this. So it's under review. And so I'm going to exit out of here. And when I come back, let's see if it act right now. Okay. So it popped up. It's letting me use this board. But that board is actually a problem. Okay. So that board, it does not like. So I'm going to edit this board because we know we got that disclaimer message. I don't want you guys to get a violation or any kind of restrictions. And so we would just say live error or something like that. And you put a longer word, you can put some emojis, you can do that other stuff. So that's the board. And so when I put this here and I save it, I don't get that disclaimer. I didn't get it. Okay? So just know that that is something you want to be mindful of when you're using boards. Boards are not, are great for promoting your live stream and sharing that out, but you got to be careful about what you put on the board. Okay? So that is something you can use. All right. And then TikTok just added a feature. This account does not have it yet. This account does. My Dr. Lisa account has it. They now have these AI boards that they create for you. Be careful with those boards because a lot of them have the word TikTok in them. Or they'll have some other verbiage you can't have on your board, like it had my name. So again, I can't use those boards, but what I can do is go to that screen and edit, take the words out, and then add some words that are acceptable. Okay. Thank you so much. I learned so much. You're welcome. The other thing about the boards, last thing about the boards is that boards have to be created before you go live. So you saw me on that screen. Before you click to go live, you create the board, you have it there, and then you can use the wand. You'll see the wand in here, and you can change the board out. So I can put a new board in here. It's a different board. So I can change my board out, and I can change the board, and then it has these tips here, and I can delete that. And so these boards can be changed out, but you can't add. I can't edit the words while I'm in the live, or or create a new one while I'm in the live. So this is the agency board. Okay. So there's boards that I've already created that are in there that I can change in and out. All right, friends, I gotta go. I love being here. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the engagement. He said this is great information. Thanks. You are welcome, Marilyn. So my friends who are not going live, we are going to go live. We are going to go live, and we're going to do it scared. Thank you for the rose. We're going to do it scared. And what I tell you guys all the time, I've got my notification on for the next time. Thank you so much, Nicole Kelly. Appreciate you, friend. Thank you for you're amazing. Thank you. You're so welcome, friends. I appreciate you. Inner rich mindset, Toro energy, love it. Wealth, boundaries, generational clarity. We talk money, mindset, and family patterns. Calm power. I love that, friend. I love that. So welcome to the room. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the notifications and set knows. If you, like I said, if you do want to get one-on-one support, you can go into my bio over here, and you can go to my stand and get one-on-one support in there. Schedule a one-on-one with me. In the meantime, I do go live twice a day at 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Eastern. Thank you all for the taps. See you later in the TikTok streets. Thank you. Hey, Jennifer. About to head out. Thank you, Title Gift of the Roses. Look at you, friend. Thank you for that. Thank you for the taps, the watching, the shares, the likes, the comments, the gifting, the stickers, all the things. And remember, practice makes progress, not perfection. All right, that's my call sign up. You know, I've been practicing that one. Thank you. I appreciate y'all being here. So I gotta head out. I gotta get in these streets. I gotta eat something too. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for the tips. You're welcome. All right, see you guys later. Love it. Right. Bye bye, y'all. Take care. See y'all tomorrow. Bye bye. All right, friends. Thank you for joining. I appreciate everybody who's here. Appreciate all the support. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. Thank you so much. I'll catch y'all all later. Bye-bye.